Like, I mean, no obvious cheaters anyway.
Hey, like, to be fair, even if you had the old limit, show me where the limit cut AoEs are thing, you can do that without needing that. Like, it's just exaflares constantly for the final thing.
What was that noise you made, Spencer? What'd you do?
I'm almost out of food.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Look,
wait a
hey,
second.
same hat.
Wow.
I wonder if the... Oh, well, I guess never mind.
Sorry.
Oh.
Alright, everybody, please, on your best part 1 behavior.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity man.
Ooh, I should see how many of those I've got left. I might be running low. That's why I forgot.
Either.
I'll get it.
Everyone's so sneaky. We also didn't sleep well, actually.
Looks like you didn't sleep at all.
We did.
Okay.
You
woke
cannot
up really
escape
early.
my eternal gaze.
I saw you messaging at 7 a.m. and was like,
I can swap.
Well, the real question is, will I kill us in Paradigma 2?
You are west and then counterclockwise, origin base.
That was early. That was fine.
Damn.
Good, I don't have to think. Excuse me.
Look north and quickly.
somebody meowing?
Meow, meow, meow.
No.
Meow, meow, meow.
Like, Gal and Lena are asleep behind me, but they're not meowing, as far as I'm aware. Actually, I have 2 pictures of them sleeping on top of each other.
Aww.
In and spread, in and spread. We're going to the right. Support, have mechanics.
Uh-oh.
Okay, support have mechanics.
Out first?
Out first. Well, support have mechanics.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I can't soak that.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
I got the tower I needed to soak.
Good news, about a third of that green tea is now consumed.
Nice.
Good morning.
No, not yet. It'll take a little bit longer.
I think I've spent more time on Ether this past week than I have on Crystal.
That I might become divinity
Yes,
man.
treachery.
Well, there's no parties up here for anything.
Yeah.
I
It's
always
all my
find
fault I
groups
don't
when I
log
need
in.
it for, like, the EX.
Oh, I don't think
Parties
X
don't start till
counts.
you log in.
Oh, you've been actually doing... Yeah, got it. Like, if you formed one, it would probably fill up real quick, but...
Yeah, actually this is a fun one though.
Form up. First come, first serve, loot master.
I'm
Pay
also like
for everything.
specifically looking for like learning parties to refresh myself on the fights because I don't remember them very well.
I almost joined an Ensingi practice party.
Oh wow. I wanna do the EX trials. but I don't know.
Off the mount.
Same, it's really good.
I actually
Oh,
don't
hi.
like know
Uh-oh,
the
we have two
exits.
here.
I
Oh,
want a
let's stay close
friend.
together. I got
I
it.
don't have a
Sorry.
friend.
I'm dead
Um,
Look north and don't get cleaved. Alright.
though. I'll grab it after the buster.
Okay, Spencer, you get first buster in that case.
I don't know who was wrong there. We were both like,
Let's do it this way this time, because I don't know where. Yep. Yep, glad I did it this way. I did not know where flank was going to be.
2 seconds. Okay. Well, now I can grab it back, but I don't have Vogue.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold it.
These
Like right here.
chains are
Oh, no,
forged
that's
from
fine.
the fabric of creation.
I'll grab it during this, because I have made for this, in partner.
In and partners. Are you calling them now?
No,
the
no,
right.
just
DPS of mechanics. It's gonna be in first.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Swap after first. Swap.
Today, my theories
Party
will
out.
be proven as
Thanks.
fact.
Under.
Oh, good. Good, I've got that positional. Yes, got it. Good.
Get ready to reorient yourselves. Spencer's favorite mechanic. We're looking at light towers. Light towers.
I give voice.
Light towers. Light towers.
Limit cut time. I missed something. I shouldn't have had that stack there.
Strength.
Wait, did Chris go and buy a pinky?
that's what I was just thinking.
Selling the mount from Criterion to get pinky.
Behold such power as you will never wield.
Second beams are in. Third beams, move in when you can. Move in when you can. Okay.
Why
people
did
that
it not come
didn't
to
get
me?
Hit by the fourth beam. Stay in. Stay in. All right. Okay. Okay.
It was my fault.
I got Irie. I got Irie.
I got Spencer, I see.
I think we should
This
be
is
fine.
gonna hurt because we are down a person for this one.
Painting it to help whatever I can.
They should be fine.
Yeah,
with
we
it.
also don't have the Addle because this is Levin's Addle.
Oh. Wait. Oh, we're good. We're so good. We're so good.
We're so fine.
Resonating soul.
I don't know why that didn't hit me. I was so far in.
You cannot
Starting
escape
south
my
and then
eternal
going
gaze.
north. Swap after second. Swap sides. It's gonna be partners around this last orb. Find your partners. Find your partners.
Today, my theory
Party
shall be
out.
proven at
Tanks
last.
in.
I'm gonna reprisal this one.
Alright, 2 minutes are here.
Miscalculations are inevitable. But vex.
I'm just going to accept that this is never going to be clean. No matter how I do it, I always mess something up there. I think it's because it's not actually 1 minute in.
Alright, starting south. Going to the left.
Shine brilliant for me.
It's gonna be spread around this orb. Spread. Inside is safe afterwards. Inside safe. Inside safe. We're going out and spread south. Out and spread south.
Give voice.
Go to CD. CD.
I forgot
Whenever
that.
you're comfy, fire.
Just wanted to get that last, Shibame.
Me.
That's fair. Why do both tanks have a damage now?
I forgot that Carve is established that the middle beam is not safe. Or the middle line.
Oh,
Yes!
yeah,
Yes!
yeah.
So
That's
it's
like
not,
both
it
tanks.
wasn't just server tank, it wasn't just server ticks.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Both tanks got hit by the beam then, because it was thicker.
No, I got hit by the out because I had to
Oh, did
run
you?
from like opposite sides of the circle.
Oh, yeah, I got hit by the beam.
Ah.
So I went right in. I was like,
That's
oh yeah,
another
in is
third
safe,
of
so I
that
can go
green
way
tea
in,
down?
right? I was like, wait a
No.
minute.
Maybe not.
I had to stay at the side still. But in.
This misbegotten
I
world.
also just realized, I think we probably said it before, but this part of Athena right here is just the Principal Skinner meme.
Yeah.
Just the what?
The Principal Skinner meme.
No, it's
Am
not
I
me
in the
and
wrong?
children who are
No,
wrong.
no, it's everyone else.
God can fix it. My hands.
This one.
Yeah.
Alright. Pull and jump, pull and jump.
I already did. I disengaged.
I'm surprised nobody's drawn Athena. Skinner yet.
It's fair.
Simpsons Athena.
Alright. Everybody on their very best part 2 behavior.
That's a big ask.
I can create world or unmake.
Come on, give me credit. I think I got credit. I got credit. Awesome.
I will not be denied.
Yeah.
I see.
You see?
Uh-huh.
Only I can guide this star.
Did you get ticked?
Maybe.
I'm looking over, you got Rampart and Sentinel up, but you were at like no health.
I had bulwark too.
Wow.
Denizens of the abyss. From ink of blackest night, I summon you.
North-south.
Maybe it's just me. I feel north-south is the most comfy.
Yeah.
I hate it because I like think that I find it hard to see there's no angel north.
Horizontal.
The heavens bend to my will.
I don't know if I got that one.
From fate
Blue, purple, orange, green.
Oh, easy.
Ooh. Hold on.
God's will cannot be disobeyed.
Whatever. That one was a little early, but I still got everything important.
Misfortune hangs heavy on the bridle. Poor cover for one that haven't fall.
We get it. You stole everything from the Evilise.
The elements flow according
Ranged
to
and
my
tanks,
design.
ranged and tanks. Winds move out.
I could probably get a third eye in there. I just keep forgetting to do it.
Must be made anew.
Night parties.
Hey, I'm getting this one. Nice, I got the double this time, I think.
Creation's force is mighty.
Zero's forward, one's back, I say to myself.
Zero's forward.
Long, looking for a dark.
Back.
Opposite colors. Like if you need a
Swap
swap.
if you need to. Zero's your tethers.
Oh, I think I might be
Zero's
dead.
your tethers.
No, okay.
I will not be denied.
Sorry, I misread what my debuff was. That's why I was terrified there.
Gary Raid Light is coming up.
From base elements is greatness forged.
Yeah.
Blue, purple,
I
orange,
was like, why do I have
green.
shake? I forgot it on
Blue,
Pangenesis.
purple, orange, green. Okay.
The wheel of life turns by my hand.
Ready to bait your stuff?
Pointed at the shapes. Pointed at the shapes. Find a safe spot.
Whew.
Oh wait, I don't think I was supposed to do that there.
Okay, I have a freeze shake.
We have
right
a
now.
tank buster coming up. Both tanks need cleansing. Everybody else can pre-position for the classical, not classical, you know.
Caloric.
The other
Caloric.
one too. Caloric too.
Caloric.
Yeah.
Calorical.
Calorical. Go ahead and pre-position. Card, your middle.
Alright, this is terrifying. But
Outlander.
nice.
Double movement's gonna be on Irie.
So terrifying.
This world must be made anew.
Light party again.
I don't have Samba for this.
Everybody up front. You can see the UAV. 2.
Only I can guide this staff to its rightful place.
I have nothing for this. Keep reprisal.
Samba.
Okay,
is up.
targets. Ooh, you.
Oh yeah, watch
Didn't
your
get credit
focus
for it.
targets.
Denizens of the abyss. From ink of blackest night, I summon you.
Maybe northeast and southwest.
Wait for the chains.
Stack
wait for the
up,
chains.
stack up. It's vertical.
The heavens
Oh fuck, I'm in the wrong spot. Oh no.
Oh. I went too early.
I went the wrong
Yeah.
side.
Thank you, Livin. I apologize, Livin.
For some reason I thought it was the other way.
night, I summon you.
DPS are first. Find your partner and block for them. And their ultimate. Now support.
We have to
Find
get
your
the neck.
partner. Block
Why
for
do
them.
you suffer this curse?
Oh shit.
Get reprisal, reprisal.
In the
Did
middle.
we just one-shot her?
One pull.
In the middle of my Confiteor combo.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah, I
pulled
didn't.
my
Get, I should have been.
release.
I could have gotten Ogi, but I should have done
Alright.
Ogi. And
Let's
What
see.
did I get?
Oh, that is a black mage
Black
weapon.
mage.
Wow, Spencer, that's your choice. Is anybody else fighting for the black mage weapon? I'm pretty sure Spencer was the only one that put it on his list, but just in case.
Oh my god. I'm pretty sure it's only Spencer though.
Neat.
Alright,
Hey, for a fast reclear, though.
You want to get the.
Let's get the
Which
black mage weapon out of the way.
Okay.
So everybody except Spencer passed that one.
I rolled a 97 as well, so.
Wow, it was meant to be.
yeah.
Okay, so all DPS, now we're going from left to right. All DPS pass the weapon coffer. Both healers pass the weapon coffer. It is between the tanks, because both healers have their weapons. So it is between Spencer and Ivan.
Alrighty, let's go.
Let's see who wins.
Oh fuck! Oh, wait, did you pass it?
Yeah, I'll just take it
Aw.
next week.
Thank you. I got rolled a 2.
what if you
Okay,
actually won with that
anybody-
too? Like legitly.
Anybody that's still missing Athena, go ahead and roll Athena. Oh, bye Athena. Okay. All DPS, roll on that horn.
Except me.
Well, you
If
can
you
roll
want
on it
to.
if you want.
Nope,
I'm
everyone
not
else gets it first.
last. My
94.
nose is broken.
Alright, if you don't have the music, need on it. Cool.
Goodbye, curse.
Good job, everybody. That was so fast. We finished in half an hour. I popped one food and I was like literally thinking, haha, wouldn't it be so funny if we finished during my one food? And then we did.
Oh, I popped 2 food.
I have 17 minutes left.
I also popped.
I am going to
Yeah.
go.
Oh, it's okay.
swap-
Don't worry. We're going into Thornton. We're not wasting our food.
No, well, not yet. Not yet.
Are you switching to main?
Yeah, I'm not doing Thornton on this. I don't have that unlocked yet, and there's no reason to do it on this character.
You're gonna make me buy
That's true.
something.
Mine's so tiny.
Yeah.
Wanna?
Yay. I am
You can
What's
make
the most
gel.
expensive thing right now?
It depends. The market fluctuates. If you had bought something earlier, the bed was going for 20 million, but now
yeah,
all the
that's why I was
mounts
thinking about
are.
trying to wait till the next one, but like, no cap.
Well, the next one isn't going to be until next expansion. And they might do that thing where
Oh,
they
great.
did like at the beginning of Endwalker where there was no Unreal for like the first little while, like the first patch, there was no Unreal
You
during
know,
Endwalker. Like they just put it to bed for a while. So
again, I've said this before. There needs to be more than one Unreal every
yeah.
3 months.
Well, it's like 4 months at this point with the extended patch cycle.
Yeah, like
I think they should rotate it when they do the 0.5 patch. Because the 0.5 usually has the biggest gap before the next patch, right?
not even that. Just rotate it every other week. Have it be okay. This is up for 2 weeks. Here's our new one in the rotation. Congrats. because it's
I mean, it is possible because they have like things like PvP maps rotating, so maybe they'd have to redo how they coded it, but it'd be more fun if the fights actually rotated.
it would not just that, but it would be less. Well, I don't like this one fight. I can't do this now for 4 months.
Yeah.
Also, wait, is Levin still here?
Oh wait, you need me not on this class. And unless
Levin,
you
do
want to try
think
healer
really
this, we
hard?
can try healer this.
No, nothing. Let's not. Let's not do that.
I think it'd be
Oh.
funny.
Oh, do you want me to swap to something else? Or you gonna play something else?
And if you want to do melee, you can do melee.
No, not that one. Something else.
I'm checking right now if Levin wants to be summoner or black mage. 'Cause
Look.
black mage here requires thinking.
Clearly, we do all black mage, and we die because we don't make the DPS check because I don't know how the fuck to play black mage.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It's easy.
I don't.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay,
What's
Levin
the item
can
level
think
requirement? What's the item level requirement for here? Because
today.
my level 90 black mage does not meet the item requirement. I can guarantee you that.
I mean, it's literally level 90 gear. It's
Yeah, my black mage is I level
560.
That is 30 item levels above what my black mage is.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Oh, hey Spencer, do you want to play black mage? Levin can tank.
I don't know the fight.
Yeah,
Except
you don't.
face the boss and smack it.
Yeah, but if you go black mage, you get a melee spot, which means you don't have to do the ranged baits or anything.
Oh.
You literally just stick to the boss's ass.
Huh.
Yeah.
man, the sheath of the Zodiac weapon
Bingo,
looks,
Gunbreaker.
or Zero
That's
Mist
the
weapon
case.
is.
If Levin wants to go warring.
I hate
Oh yeah,
this
Ivan
sword.
can also play Gunbreaker then, yeah. What do you think, Spencer? Up to you.
Sure.
This
why not?
sword is a
Alright.
spinal column.
Gunbreaker for me.
Nice. Okay. Is anybody else doing anything funny? Okay.
Doing funny things. We're doing funny
Would
things.
you like to be scholar, Irie? Is that the funny thing?
No one sec.
It's so
After
ominous.
we finish this, anyone want to do the 24-man? I've got to do it last week, and I don't want to skip it this week.
I don't even
I
know
don't
if I've
mind
done the new
joining.
24 man.
Wow.
Have you even done the current 8-man
No.
trial?
I haven't done the MSQ yet.
Wow.
Shaking my head.
All that alt gear
Oh
just
my god,
lying on
wait,
the
Irie,
floor.
really?
Mm-hmm. What?
Look at what Irie's doing.
Irie.
That's so funny.
Whoa.
Wait,
Okay,
can
you know,
I be
here,
funny?
I'll be funny.
Oh.
Wait, what's happening? That's not even
Uh,
funny. You play Red
will-
Mage. What?
Hey. Oh, I need to change my glamour though. Hey,
Where
I'm
the
being
heck am I
funny
going?
because I'm bringing a class that does no damage.
Here.
And it's like, haha, funny. Red mage
Yeah.
sucks.
That makes
I'm
sense.
laughing
I hope I
at
needed
my
that in time.
DPS. That
I
is
don't
what's
want
funny.
to sneeze
Fair
in
enough.
My
people's
portrait is
ears.
Braille and just being sad because playing red mage means no DPS. Alright. Weapon doesn't matter, don't worry. It's well actually 560 is perfect because your materia still counts.
Oh, good. I'm totally
Wait, you're
infatuated.
non-materia, yeah, wait. Okay, I'm gonna
know what?
ready check
I'm
now.
actually- I'm actually curious as to how I did on today, because I had some minor screw-ups, but not as bad as usual. I
can
remembered
post the
more
logs
third
after I finish
eyes.
Sword, and I'll
You just
I'm just
upload them
leaving
as a
ACT
combined.
running.
I died. For,
You did die, yeah.
for,
Many people died actually.
Only 2 people died.
Wait, I thought we had like 3 deaths in part 1.
No, maybe part 1.
part
Part
one,
2,
dead.
only 2 people died.
I
Ah,
died in part one.
Part
and
one,
part two.
Levin died, and Ivan died, and the Spencer died? No, Irie, it was Irie.
Oh, Spencer did die too.
No, I died.
Did?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was me and 2 others that got hit by the creep.
Oh wait, you got the damage down too? Oh wait, what?
Oh yeah, I also got damage down too.
When did Levin get damage down?
We all went through it for our best behavior for part 1.
Yeah. Alright. I believe in us.
We have our markers, our funny markers.
Oh, yeah.
It's like-
But yeah, where am I now?
Oh, actually, real quick, before using these markers, sorry, I'm putting them away. First things first, around the 1 marker, find your clock spots.
I don't remember how you did
I
this.
genuinely don't know.
You are a melee, so you're on one of the cardinals, Spencer. You're a cardinal.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is on the boss, so you'll always be west on the
Do you want to
boss.
swap? No?
No.
Up to you.
Huh? No,
Or-
no, I'm fine. Unless
Okay.
you want this one, I don't really care.
No. I'm fine with this side. Okay, so these are clock spots. Please remember them. They come up often, as you know. Now, ranged only. Melee, please touch the wall real quick. Ranged only. Find your spots. Find your spots.
The wall's not-
Find
the wall's
your
cold.
spots.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, do you want 3 or 4? Up to you. 4 is easier. If you want 4, that's fine. Okay.
I'm trying to have the wall warm me up, but it's so cold today.
Alright. So we got it. Alright, now if you want to put down your markers.
I also can't tell if I'm slowly drifting to the side or not. I think I am.
I
Yes,
wonder if
yes, I am. Okay.
Oh.
A single pixel at a time.
When we get out.
Yeah, that 2 is still
Remember.
off.
Yeah.
Just remember that
I mean, a
I'm
lot of them are off actually, but
How does my black mage opener work again?
You
Oh.
did this for like half of a tier.
you already forgot.
I haven't
Oh,
played
wow.
it since I switched.
You just don't play this game, chicken. Oh, that was early.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to pull yet.
Wow. The one time I play a class where I actually need to precast, you're like, hey, no.
It's okay. I died for my sins.
You paid for it.
I screwed up the opener.
Yeah, I
This is
forgot.
great.
This guy is a. Oh, right. I've got to do a very modified opener. It's okay.
Go away.
Oh shit.
Well, goodbye.
Hi.
I really thought I was
doing-
gonna beat
Wait.
I got hysteria'd into the cleave.
Spread.
Spreading sounds like an other people problem.
Yeah.
I can get the west at 11. I'm gonna hold this. I'm not gonna hit it.
Oh,
Or do I want to hit it? I do want to hit it. I just want to hit my mitt.
Every once
Sorry.
in a while, I couldn't remember the button, what buttons were what. I'm just going off vibes.
Everybody stack up middle. Stack up middle. When you see fire AoEs underneath us, we're going to our clock spots. If there is a tower in your clock spot, soak it.
Hey, you know what's
no.
good? Materia.
Yeah.
I
Why?
gotta put them in my.
Oh, you don't. It doesn't matter. The sync is so low on this one.
So my spell speed is weird. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, base of the Christmas tree is safe. Base of the Christmas tree is safe.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Got that curing waltz.
Remember, first CPS is going to be north, second is south, third is north.
Oh god.
Oh.
This really was the eye candy trial, wasn't it?
Yeah. So.
Wow. Really doesn't like picking me lately.
Swap.
Hello, I was under the impression I wouldn't have to do mechanics.
This is Heaven's Word. Everyone has to do mechanics in Heaven's Word. Remember, this is also back when Fizz ranged were casters also.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Bonk.
Well, it's swap time. It's swap time.
It's fine.
I shouldn't have charged to him.
Everybody stack up middle. Everybody stack up middle. When the black AoEs appear, run to your clock spot. Wait for it. Alright.
Oh no.
It's okay.
So over.
Go back middle. Don't get hit by the AoEs. Don't get knocked into ice. Don't get knocked into ice. Alright.
Meteor time. Oh, ran into ice.
Ah, shit.
Oh. What
Oh, no.
happened? Oh.
My death there was my own stupidity.
That is a
of losing.
lot of comets still alive.
Yeah, well, no.
That was a lot of comments dead on the last second.
We're good, we're good, we're good.
I don't know if we're good actually. I'm burning resources here, but
I don't think we're good. We're dead.
I don't think we're good either.
Unless.
No. Okay, so people are not allowed to die during that phase.
Look, we would have had it if I wasn't stupid.
Wait, why did I have dance burner?
Because I died
Carb-
3 times in the
Carb
first
beef
20
it, like, right at
seconds.
the start.
Like, why would I have had dance partners till? I died so much. Wasn't me this time.
Me.
Sorry.
You don't sound very sorry.
It's a little funny.
Man.
I am
Oh, fuck.
griefing.
God, I forgot his cape blocks his targeting circle.
Oh, yeah.
God help us. Well, it's not a trial, but if they added X death in this.
Ah, perfect.
I
Didn't
wasn't
lose it to city.
looking. Jordan.
Actually, you know, that's something they could do. Rather than just doing trials, add some savages. Old savages in Unreal.
Yeah.
That'd be fun, yeah.
That'd be really fun.
Then that could
I think-
also have more of a rotation.
Specifically Final Floor.
Final floor, but it doesn't have to be that. I would love Halicarnassus.
Oh, true.
Like, some of the third floors are actually would be good. First floor is Phantom Train, and that's like the only first floor I think I'd be okay with. No, Chaos.
No.
Chaos was
Everybody stack
good.
middle.
Chaos was
Stack
good.
middle.
Chaos would
Everybody
be
middle.
really good, actually, yeah.
So basically, we want Heaven's Word and Omega tier, not the other tiers of Savage.
Yeah, just in closing my eyes to
Clock
Alex.
spots. There's a tower in your clock spot. So good.
Watch them put coils.
Oh
think that'd be
God,
hilarious.
that would be hilarious, and nobody would succeed. Those are some arcane, even for this game, mechanics that you had to do that they never went back to.
Caffeine is finally hitting. Thank God.
Hello, I'm here for carrying waltz.
Of course.
Good, I got the dot on the other one. I get to have double dot this time.
Wow. Although it probably ticks for like nothing on the other end.
No. Remember, dot snapshot.
Oh, do they?
Oh.
Yeah, everything in this game snapshots.
First DPS north, first DPS north, second DPS south. They're gonna swap.
They're gonna die.
No, they're not.
He really doesn't like to pick no. It's twice in a row now. He also didn't get picked last time. That much.
I can confirm that my dot was ticking for like 8,000.
Yeah,
Wow.
like, that's why, as Bard, you use Iron Jaws right before your buffs are going to wear off, because that...
I didn't realize it snapshot on enemy, like...
Yeah, it snapshots on
resistance
all buffs and debuffs.
Wow. Now we're wait for the black.
That's also why, when you have a dot and then you use a mitigation, it doesn't do anything against the dot.
Don't get knocked into ice, don't get knocked into ice. That is not good.
Oh, I'm going to wait from you two. Goodbye.
Oh shit, there's
Not dying to that a third time.
Alright.
This is gonna be so awkward.
Oh, for me.
Yeah.
I have like a really weird amount of nostalgia with this fight. Despite not having done it exactly on content. Because like, when I was first started playing, this was like the big fight that everyone was like, ooh, if you play this, you're super good at the game.
It was a
Alright,
lot more
party on the
fun
right,
than, like...
Party on the right.
A lot more fun than, like, the Bismarck fight was.
Yeah.
Oh, Levin, you want to be in between the party?
Yeah, live in your responsibilities.
Don't forget to mate. Ouch.
On Irie. Alright, Levin, make sure you are the closest to the middle.
Look away.
Look away.
That came up right as I went back into ice, so that was nice.
Wow.
No lost uptime.
Okay, I's gonna move. Ranged. You're gonna have to watch for towers.
Eh? What the fuck?
Did your skate not go off?
It went off, but it went to like Irie somehow, even though I was most over Tal in the like party
Hey.
list.
Oh, hey, we didn't
Oh.
get paralyzed
Did
this
it.
time.
Good job, everybody. Everybody middle.
Middle.
Oh, crap!
Oh god, we're good. Kind
I
of-
forgot
oh,
where
gosh.
it originates from.
Yeah, being in the middle is safe. Bet.
I thought it originated from him, not from the other guy.
Pretty sure it did originate from.
I think it originates from the other guy, but being
Yeah,
middle
the
is
other
always
guy.
safe.
Yeah.
You know, it definitely originates from the other guy. I was
Watch the
lined up
other
for
guy.
Thornton.
The other guy's gonna pop up. Okay.
Okay, fuck it, I'm just staying here.
Okay, now I'm moving him.
Gotta tether, go away.
Maybe just triple weave in between. How did that breakers
Yeah.
do this?
Math. Eyes moving.
Nice moving.
Where are you going?
Shit.
Hey,
Oh.
it's right here.
Nice.
Wow.
Remember, watch your clock spots for this mechanic, and it is boss relative clock spots. Boss relative clock spots. Let's start on his ass.
Look away, though. Look away. Might die. I'm dead.
Ow.
I got Evan.
Yeah, I didn't want to risk that dash. Let me know if you want me to pound it.
I got her.
Oh, you gotta wait for the ad, I think.
Yeah, use it on the ad.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay, over Yeah, I can grab me here in a second.
Everybody gets a little dance partner.
This is a bunch of braid wides. I don't have barrier for this. I used it out of fear when a bunch of people had resident in AoE.
I'm gonna take info.
I'm waiting to use it
Should
on...
hit that earlier.
The one that's during the targetable dude is the
Yeah.
worst one. So.
That's the one I'm waiting for.
This is so long.
Oh shit. If you can reprisal the end of the ads cast.
The
button.
Sacred Cross. Yeah.
Yeah. This is what I need to do right now. Look away,
Look away.
Nice. Didn't do anything.
We did it! Good job,
We did
everybody!
it.
Easy peasy.
And just like normal mode, there is no coffer.
Yeah, I was like, where's the coffer? Oh yeah.
Alright, everybody pull out your spreadsheets.
Oh, right, the solver.
What's over?
The solver does the spreadsheet for you, by the way, now.
Does it?
How does it?
Yeah, you just have to
Us?
actually toggle, go down to advanced, and then click look for Fox.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh, thank God.
cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, look
Oh,
great.
okay.
Now, just like the spreadsheet, it's not going to necessarily give you one. And, you know, it's still bullshit that the Fox frequently doesn't appear.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool if there was always a fox.
I agree.
You get like one fox a week at least.
Come on, yes!
Also, make sure everybody focus the
Retelling.
swords so you get your retelling.
I'm sorry, you have to click Fox sightings. That's the option, and then it
fox
highlights.
sighting.
Then it highlights them in pink.
Ah, okay.
You know, if there isn't a fox, and I have one last turn left, just don't give me the false hope.
Mm.
Like,
So
I
the-
think that's the worst part of it.
The purple ones are the.
Yeah, the purple
Fox.
ones are the fox chances.
What if
Purpley
it's
pink.
split in the middle?
Because I'm assuming it's showing you yellow and pink. Pinkish purple,
Yeah.
right? Because the yellow is the, hey, here's where we recommend you click.
Ah, okay.
because you're out of the standard recommendations.
Yeah, if you haven't
For me.
if you haven't placed where the coffer is, then it's gonna be like recommending where you click for the coffer.
Did you turn
Yeah.
on the soft settings then?
I did. I clicked the thing for the coffer, but
Oh.
I didn't get any.
Yeah, I got only the 40 from.
Oh, I
Boxes
didn't even
and
get my
myth.
box.
Oh, I got swords and box.
I had 3 different,
Oh yeah,
4
that's
different
the.
spots. For sure.
I'm sorry, that's the other thing I hate. The
Mhm.
difference between gift box and coffer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she combined
Yeah.
it.
Well, it's kind of sad that you have a 50-50 on whether or not you earn more. 10 more.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't, and it's probably not actually 50-50.
Yeah. Is there a better coffer what's a better coffer pity system hidden in there somewhere? I'm gonna ready check, by the way.
It would be amusing if there was a pity system whereas, oh hey, you haven't gotten a fox for 3 years. Your next click, first one, guaranteed fox. We're just gonna make the board around whatever your first click is. How much would it infuriate all of us if there was a possibility that swords didn't appear?
Oh god.
That would be
Holy
too
shit.
cruel.
That would be evil.
That's twisted.
What if swords, what if it was this is the retelling, so swords might not appear? But instead, you might get 2 chances for coffer and box.
I think that's
think
a
that's
fix they could do,
High
where the
dial.
second one doesn't have swords and you
Oh,
get
hey!
both coffers.
Hey,
I agree with
box!
that, yeah. Because I don't go for
Yes,
the
we
swords
one-shot
or
them
whatever.
off today.
I go for the gamba.
And we're
Yeah,
going
you
for a
heard that.
retelling of Thornton, and then
That.
I'm doing the 24-man because I forgot last week. And I would like that alt gear.
Oh.
But I hope you're doing well this morning.
Oh.
Oh.
I might sound hyper only because of green tea. The
I
moment
thought
that
that was
caffeine
okay.
wears out, I am probably
Oh,
crashing
they had
hard.
The Chloe counter.
Yeah.
Oh, Spencer, did your food run out?
Oh yeah.
How long have you been without food?
Considering I also came in with tank food a while.
That's fair. Like, I'm glad that we're doing these shenanigans afterwards because I kind of wasn't awake enough to do Sea of Stars, and I didn't want to
Right.
have this be a,
Crap,
well,
I keep forgetting I'm gonna
30
fix
minutes,
them.
we're done with stream,
Somebody
everybody.
remind me at the end of this.
Okay, I'll sit here and
Though
read
it will
you.
probably be a, after this and the
Sorry if you
24-man,
forget.
after the 24-man,
I mean,
I'll
they're, like,
probably
pretty fine,
end
it's
things
just,
because I'm going to
like,
be doing some
rather
things
than
around
be
the
perfect.
house today
Mhm.
while I've got this caffeine energy boost.
Oops.
Man,
Wasn't me this time, again.
should I just bring Summoner?
I keep thinking I can walk further when I can.
Your fizz range. Why do you... Dance range is huge.
It really
That
isn't.
big.
It's
really
huge when
not.
you don't want it to be big, and it's minuscule all the other times.
It's like if the boss is far back like that, I actually have to walk in really far or it misses.
Bye.
Having a turnaround during a dual cast for that. Hate it.
F.
Yeah. It's my opener, right? So I had.
Fuck it.
What are you guys doing over there?
I was going to
bolted
go
in the
into my
middle.
I was going to go into my space and it was wait, someone's over here already. Crap.
You're like bolted in the middle and ran in a circle.
I think. I could, like,
I'm not
make
sure.
me
I'm not sure what you're talking about either, to be fair, Box.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think my
Is there
hotbar
actually
really
an easy way to tell?
bad. to fix it. I don't know how I played like this.
A different time. If there's a tower, a clock spot. So good.
I'm soaking, I'm soaking.
Moisturize in your lane. Marinating, perhaps.
Oh, but for that, you'd have to put Fan Dance 4 on as a separate button, wouldn't you? Versus just letting Flourish turn into it. Or wait, is it Flourish? I don't remember anymore. I haven't been on Dancer in so long. It's all just passive of button presses. I think it is that Flourish turns into it. I thought. I don't remember anymore. It is already its own button. Okay.
Huh.
Well then, that's good to know.
My Starfall dance didn't get them both.
Oh yeah, it's hard to do that. Because if it's close enough for that,
Oh
they're going
no,
to tether.
Levin, no.
No. Not bad.
This isn't ideal.
Again, every time so far.
I'm also, yeah, south.
Oh, hold on.
We'll swap anyway.
Yeah. Wait.
So, I have now been informed of a way to tell when you're in range for that standard step that I didn't know for the start. If you're in range for Fan Dance 4 to not have the red X on it, even if it isn't available, that means that you can hit them with it, because it's the same range.
Ah!
Oh.
The realization apparently was too much. Your brain exploded.
I got the res, I got the res. Alright, clock plus, clock
Oh god, where am I?
Don't get knocked into ice. Don't get knocked into ice.
Thank you, though, Box. I never actually thought of that.
Eh.
Alright, this one. This one gets the Sabame.
Don't make me spend 2 minutes, please. Don't hold
what
too
if?
hard.
Oh,
It's right there.
I know. We're good, we're good. Maybe.
You sound so confident. Are you sure?
Yeah.
We got it. You were... Like, I admit, Box, I was Dancer main up until P8S, and I never even thought of that. It's the thing I forgot about the whole red X thing that you're talking about.
I feel like Magic Barrier is not worth it there. I should hold it for this last raid alive.
Probably.
I think I cover 7 nothings, or...
Ugh. Literally the second after my Thunderclad fades, you can target one.
Alright, check the Chailer's on.
Ah, I thought I had that one.
Make sure you got some Mick going, Levin.
Hey, Basil, how goes things?
Okay. No!
Oh.
Alright, I got them.
Pretty much as soon as you
I
started
was like, can I do the
taking
look
Dancer
away
to Savage,
between
you
my
started looking into things.
continuation comes?
Because that's fair. That is fair, Box.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can grab it.
Admittedly, that's sort of similar to
90% of
it
the
wasn't
time, it works
Savage,
out.
but Pharaoh Serious Hard.
Yes,
when that came
Ranged,
out,
Be ready,
I was
Ranged,
on
be ready. We got
healer,
towers coming up.
healing it with Rhoda as we were just going through. We were having a little bit of a rough time with the group we had, and all my gear broke so that she, as Black Mage,
Dang.
with cross-class Physic, was healing more
Somebody
than
shit
me
on
on
that.
Scholar.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, I'm done.
Yeah.
So that is why I went ahead and did, you know what?
No.
Center, center, center.
Fuck.
We're good, we're good. Stay together.
Oh, that
Stay
paralysis.
strong together.
That was actually good timing for that paralysis on my end.
Oh no!
That
No!
was the most...
That's all of the Predators, huh?
You know what happened?
What happened?
I saw I had double down and I hit it and I could move.
Double down and let the Buster cleave the healers? What kind
Ah,
of DPS
you're
brain
doing
do you
good,
have?
stuck at work, but figured you'd pop in.
Same
Fair
as my
enough.
monkey flip.
Well, I hope your work is going well, and thank you for popping in while you're at work. I hope I'm not too distracting.
Ape strong
Ape together strong.
Yeah.
Now I know why I didn't think of the X. With my
I was
UI,
like,
that X
surely.
is so tiny.
Surely.
Oh, hey, I didn't lose dance partner this time.
Yeah.
Hey, we didn't pull early, I think.
I think I was on time, yeah.
Frog!
Wow.
Think I'm... Yes!
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh no.
Well, I was good.
I thought that was Carb
Oh.
dying for a second.
Well,
I was expecting it of the, ooh, am I good? Am I good? Well, I don't care. I'm getting this dot off. It's desk work, so you need something to... Ah, I get that.
Wow. You're getting that fucking swing.
Still, that's something good to know in the future anyway, though, Box, so thank you. But fine, I'm over here.
Okay, 11.
This is another fight that there's probably so many times I could use. That didn't count for third... Really? Ah!
Right, stack up middle.
Thought I had that.
Alright, if there is a tower in your clock spot, soak it.
This is the first time there aren't towers on either side of my clock spot. Christmas
Find the
tree!
base of your Christmas trees.
not to remind myself.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not getting the dot this time. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know when I'm going to go back to being able to main dancer because, well, when this group
I
goes
have
into
my
top,
minute.
I'm going to be on Scholar.
Oh, mine's
First
sword
DPS.
keeper.
It's not me for once.
Second DPS south. Third DPS north.
Of course it's me. I was too happy.
I couldn't let you have that. Gonna move and rattle there just because
There's no reason to dot this guy.
remembering Kala's dead body.
Thanks for thinking of me.
Everybody middle. Wait for the black AoEs. Don't get knocked into ice. Don't get knocked into ice.
Okay, I guess he really wants to just throw comets on me today.
Yeah, same.
You don't know what you're going to be playing next? Yeah. I know that for GCC, at this point, I'm probably back into the healer spot. I got my expansion and a half, whereas I wasn't on healer, so, you know, I at least got that.
So weird being the only Addle user, because I don't expect Spencer to ever use Addle. It's so odd. It's so freeing being the only Addle user. I press it when I want.
Yeah, Lilybell's
Yes.
so good.
Macrocosm had its day in the sun for P3, and then that was about it.
Alright, party on the right.
Last time at the end of the tier, you did a spreadsheet of how everyone wanted and ranked them. Yeah, we tried to sort of do that as well, though. Well, we didn't do it at the end of the tier. For us, it was at the end of the expansion is when we ended up really doing that last time. Which, you know, kind of doesn't work because it's a, okay, what's your first bet until we see how the new classes are.
Getting briefed by Thornton. It's because we beat him up in Dragon Song.
But that wasn't even real. He shouldn't know about that. He wasn't there for it.
I mean,
Because we thought
this
about
is
it.
also unreal.
Haha.
Yeah, but this is more real than the other one. This is less embellished.
Alright,
Or is near
rain.
north.
Your towers are the next thing going on.
Away.
Away.
Yeah. I am curious to see the job trailers, though also, we have seen that sometimes the job trailers don't really tell us how strong a thing's going to actually be. What with all the jokes of how, oh, expedience just makes them go fast. And then it's,
Alright,
wait,
no
this is actually the best thing
casualties,
ever.
good.
Okay, looking for the dude first.
Oh my
You're probably
God.
going to be doing ultimates
Red.
before the expansion comes out? That makes sense.
Pain. Suffering.
I know that there are some people in GCC who would like to do some ultimates,
Shitty cat
but we need to get through we need to get through other things first.
Just gonna run over here.
And
Ow,
admittedly,
that was
if
the wrong
we go
answer.
through it, it'll probably be either ultimate weapon or
Wait, were you the...
T,
That's
because
cool.
those are, in my opinion, those are
No,
the
you have to
two
make sure
easiest.
you're
Though
away
T
from
is
the party,
also
but you're
the
not
most
in line with the dude
fun
dashing
ultimate
across
out
the
of
area.
all four that I've done
He was
so
at like
far.
C that time.
Yeah,
I
you
think.
did see.
Yeah.
It's like really big, that line. Bigger than it.
Fair. One thing I will say with UCOB is you will see
Everybody's
all
starting
of
on
the
ass.
UCOB's got a lot of
And then we're
first
gonna do our
ultimate
clock
problems.
spots for this mechanic. But B is north. B is north.
Look away.
There we go. Not charging in because I can't see through this. For sure, you're not 2-1 for power scaling, but you like the cool. Yep, that's fair. Admittedly, back in Shadowbringers, me and Rue were fighting for who was going to get Astro just because of the pretty glows. Then I ended up going Dancer instead, and I admit I really did enjoy Dancer while I was it. Half of them has already killed Ukab. Oh, then you'll probably have a good fast prog through it. And
Stop
thankfully,
doing
there are some good simulators for Ukab as well. For things like Heaven's Fall and whatnot.
How did I know?
That will really help.
Most of the lines I doubled down from it. I was trying to make sure it was kind
Really,
of
the
in
worst
my
part
buff
for
window.
Ukab for me is Nail Phase and 10 Strike.
Ouch.
Ah, he's gonna spawn right. This dude is like 1%. That sucks.
Ripped it.
I'm pounding him.
Wow.
Okay, none of you understand what that joke is, even though I've explained it once before, do you?
I don't think so.
Look away, look away.
What's the abbreviation for pounds, as in weight?
LBs. Oh, I
Ah.
It's a stupid joke, but you know what? It's funny.
Oh, fix markers.
Affect your markers.
get your markers.
My
markers.
markers.
I think it's just the...
No, they're all slightly askew.
Well, it also, they're not like a consistent distance from the
You got to
middle.
see Nail after being
That's
dragged,
weird.
kicking and screaming into a fresh Ukab?
I'll
Oh,
leave
fair
you to
enough.
it. I'm gonna go see if I get a fox.
I expect no foxes. I expect to be
Wow.
sad and have a thing whereas I don't even get a coffer because of how bad
Oh
it is.
no.
That is not
little
the-
faith.
Yes, I have little faith. I have so many things in this, whereas it's like, I think out of all the times I've done this, only 3 or 4 of my things have ever actually had a fox even be possible.
Wow.
It's why I also am of the opinion that the 3 lines of Chloe is a myth. Anyone who claims they've gotten it is lying to me.
Alright, I think these look good. Maybe? Wait. No.
You know what? No, I'm going to go for this. Nope. Well.
Further out.
Did I not get a fox? Really?
Yeah, I'd rather go for the coffer. Rather than try for the fox that didn't even exist. I'm glad I didn't try for the fox. It didn't exist.
Oh my god, how many missed coffer spots am I going to get? Okay. Oh, I only have 3 spots to try for the fox. Man.
Oh,
Okay.
beans.
Oh, beans.
All
It
right.
better not be a fox.
I got the shitty coffer too. Sad.
I did too.
When you
Oh,
say
well.
you've never tried that, you mean the Unreal stuff in Faux Hollow
think these
and
are
the
enough.
Faux Hollows guy,
So no
or trying to for the fox for it?
Fox doesn't exist. It's a myth.
Well, I got one last week. What do you mean?
Oh yeah, question
That's
before
fine,
I
honestly.
drop group for this. Did anyone else want to join for the 24-man?
Oh yeah, I
I can join.
can join.
Good, but I cannot. I have another call I need to go deal with.
Oh, do the thing.
Fair enough, Box. It's not bad. Sometimes, like
Why not?
my biggest problem with it is the fact that it's the same
But
fight for
play.
4 months that you have to do 2 times a week, and you barely get
Monkey.
rewards
I'd
for
say
it.
Spencer.
I'm
but,
mainly just doing it because this,
I don't
because No Chris
Not
Allowed
gonna
likes
lock
doing it, so
it.
it's sure I'll tag along for the
Oh,
ride.
so
It'll be quick.
fun.
Because I tried doing it when
Get around
Shiva,
to it.
when it first came out, and it was Shiva, and doing Shiva was fun
Once again,
Wow.
there
until
no
it was,
fox.
well, I've been
That's
doing
right,
this same
it is
fight,
myth.
and it's after
got
4
an
months, I haven't earned enough
89
rewards to get
for
anything.
2 today.
I got a 2.
On part.
1.
Yeah. Here, let me post the logs. Okay.
That just makes me think of when I was like, oh, as long as I didn't get lower than last time. I'm like, yeah, who'd want to do that?
Let's see. How
Make
did I
me
do
even lower
today?
gray.
I
Wow, no fox.
did okay. I'll
Oh.
take that for phase 1. What did I do in
Fox
phase
then
2?
this
I
week,
am
right?
the
Oh, I think that's my best
king
phase
of
2.
consistency in Unreal.
Yeah, that's my best phase 2. Awesome.
Oh, I already got a fox.
Oh,
I already got a
nice.
fuck. Wow. I'm just posting
Congrats.
this one in
Someone
general.
did.
Here we go. Right, Thornton. But I closed
Interesting.
ACT after a tremendous beating. Yeah, Thornton just sicking his knights on you every single
Like
pull.
this
No,
entire
the
bout of
fox
doing
was
samurai
fucking
is the first
brutal. I was
actual
losing I couldn't find the
melee
coffer,
I've
I
done in
couldn't
this
find
game.
shit.
So
I was like,
yeah, I'm not
it's
getting
over.
blue numbers or higher like I do on like
yeah,
I
see you later.
regularly have
Bye.
on Dancer and
Wait, I
whatnot.
finally got a freaking.
But I will
orange
accept
sword.
greens.
Can
Like
we
that
just
means
public?
okay, I'm doing
Sure.
decently.
Right, wait, so who's staying
Especially
for...
seeing the
I got a
numbers
key
go
number.
up helps.
Wow,
Nice.
Yeah, Irie, did you want to do the 24
that's my double
man?
down.
Are you
I will say I do
for
also
I had
enjoy how
hours or whatever?
I had
was here.
because
Oh.
we did it the day
Wow, you can tell
that the
we all
patch
said hi
hit.
and she'll have
I
no
had
context.
I had simultaneously
Yeah.
for a short bit
She kind of
both
knows. She's
the
like, I don't
100th
understand, but
percentile parse
okay.
and the 0th
You can
percentile
say all of
parse
your
for
friends inside the
Scholar
computer
in
say hi.
T. And it got
That
locked in.
sounds
It's
terrible.
no longer the 100th percentile because people have done it since, but it was
Alright,
hilarious to see that
deal.
because we
Yeah,
cleared it
bye.
twice.
Bye.
Okay, Spencer, you're out too, right? You're out? You haven't
Yeah.
unlocked it? Okay. Hey, what about before you log out, you go unlock it so next time you can join us.
No, I'm all out.
Wow. It's just in Mordona.
You can skip all the text also.
Yeah.
However, if you don't skip the text, you can talk to your patron god, unless it's one of the
Yeah.
ones that you're fighting.
Yeah.
Do you want to go talk to Haloni?
Haloni baloney.
Yeah, I'm kicking
Oh
you out.
yeah,
You
your
guys can use-
patron says something cute to you.
Yeah, you
in
get
class.
special dialogue based
Yeah.
on whatever.
Yeah,
your
too bad
patron-
I didn't get to do that because mine was waiting to throw fish at people.
What if I'm really funny?
Oh,
What if I'm
Ari, do you want to
really
go
funny?
pure or shield healer? Or something
it does
else?
not matter to me.
Okay.
Or do you want me
Pick
on
whatever you
caster for the
like.
5% bonus? Or 1%
No,
bonus?
that's fine.
Whatever it is.
Or I can do.
Are you gonna bring red mage?
I'm gonna.
Is your eye level high enough?
What's it should be? What was it? What's the open?
You need
It's,
625.
625.
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm 647.
Okay. You're fine then.
I'm here in spirit. Goodbye.
Okay. Goodbye.
Take care.
Bye.
Also, bye.
Bye.
I'm
Maybe they
hungry.
got pulled
Wait.
into a call with
Wait. Didn't
Wait,
Nelta
wait.
say that they're here in spirit?
Yeah, they said they have to join another call.
Oh!
But they're gonna do the run with us.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
Yeah. I'm wondering if it was Flowers, maybe? Because he got
Maybe
his
Flowers got
computer
it. Yeah,
back, finally.
finally.
Yeah, do you remember how he used to, when he was subbing for us, Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think, Nella doesn't have it set up yet because the mayor thing required joining the Discord.
Oh
So
yeah.
they have, like, some of the stuff ready. Like, they got all the penumbra and everything all set up, but they just haven't done the mayor part yet.
You're saying something about the was it
Anyway.
glamour, or
So-
Oh, Glamour was messing with their mouse.
Sometimes you need to...
or
Yeah.
Oh
something
no.
on
Like-
their UI.
you know how like the Final
I
Fantasy
mean,
has
what
like, the
data
normal
center
mouse
are you
UI?
on, Box? Because, like, there is the data center travel. I admit, I have gone over to Aether, and, well, I go over to Aether once a week to get a
so it
taxi
wasn't
at this
clicking in
point.
game for
And
some
I went over
reason,
to
so they were having
Primal to
trouble,
join,
like, targeting people.
OK KO at one point
Wait,
to
I
help
saw
her
them
out
eat
with.
food.
She was trying to get through all the original
Wait,
guild tests
I'm
to
not gonna
finally
be
get
good at
Mentor
this.
Roulette unlocked. Which, you know, after this is done, maybe I'll do that for a little bit because I'm not at all delaying trying to rearrange my entire room.
I don't remember when the Reaper pot window is. Wait, I have the opener.
I don't even have any pots. I'm not
Oh,
doing
it's
that.
after my second soul slice. I understand.
Why?
doing that
I
shit.
mean, don't worry about potting. This is a 24-man. If you don't do your 2 minutes, but you do your 1, 2, 3, you'll still be within the top 50% of damage.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm
Like-
learning Red Mage.
You could do nothing but melee red mage and be within the top 10. Betrayer used to do that in Stormblood. I would feed him all the Spire cards. I would intentionally go for, okay, here's Spire, here's an extended Spire, here's a super powerful Spire. And he would get like 4th or 5th in DPS doing nothing but the melee skills. Not enchanted, just the melee skills when they cost TP.
This melee Red Mage.
Like, you don't need a lot of effort to do decently in 24-mans. And, you know, it goes back to the old, this is why I never want... This is one of the many reasons why 40-man raids can go die in a fire.
40-man raids. Like WoW.
I played original WoW. I played original, and I played when they went down to 25 for Burning Crusade, and it was even getting 25 people together was hell.
Yeah. I was playing mostly when they entered and they did the LFR stuff. Where you can like just queue in like you can for alliances like right now.
Yep. Well, and their
So-
LFR is basically actually kind of like our alliance raid because it was, hey, you're doing the raid, only it's a dumbed down version. They have fewer mechanics and worse gear.
Yeah. That's what I always did.
Yeah, it I am glad I played WoW when I did because I can look back at it and be, wow, this was terrible. Everyone who
Wow.
says these were the good days
Yeah,
were
I know.
either, you know, not actually playing or doing this stuff, or were the people who are making everyone else's life a living hell.
Yeah. I'm like, I also played that game not like other people. I played it as like an explorer game. I just ran around exploring.
That's fair.
I got dragged into raiding, and I hated it because it was 2 hours of gamers screaming.
Yeah, that
Uh,
would have been, when I did it, I think it was 4 hours long.
Oh, 4 hours.
And it would be 4 hours, and congrats! Yay, we got 2 bosses down.
Yeah. It was not fun. I was like, I hate this. How do you guys do this?
Yeah, like, I know there are people who also say, oh yeah, I wish there was trash and whatnot in between mob pulls, and I just sit back thinking of, do you? Like, I was okay. The only version of that that I could deal with was the way they did it for normal mode Alexander, because that was like 1 or 2 very quick things just to, you know, set the stage. But for Savage, like, I don't want it for Savage.
Yeah. All I just remember is just like all the things in.
Yes, I'm on
reading is,
Crystal,
like, how to
box.
avoid the mobs. I'm like, no one wants mobs. People
Oh
just
yeah,
want puzzle
that
pieces.
was the other thing, Basil, of like, with so many people, it's hard to actually find a group of people who have similar mindsets. Like, yes, with the 8 people groups you've got in Final Fantasy, you run the problem of, oh, only 2 people are out. Well, we might not be able to run today because we can't find enough subs for it. But it's also a lot easier to have a lot more fun when you raid, as evidenced by the pure chaos that is the Glass Carbuncle Company. To be fair, this right now, I think, isn't is more just we're trying to fill out DPS who aren't paired with a support at this stage. Like, if we went as all DPS, we might have actually gotten a faster queue time, because Alliance raids are inverted from every other raid in terms of how the queue times work.
We're just missing DPS.
Yep. As I was just telling my chat, I do enjoy how Alliance raids are the exact inverse of every other queue for how fast things are. DPS get queues faster, and tanks are, well,
Yeah.
I'm going to go make myself a sandwich and maybe make myself a pot pie, maybe put a lasagna in, and then maybe I'll get my queue pop.
Yeah, I never pop. I never do tank because it takes forever. DPS is where it's at.
I just remember when, oh, hey, time to queue up for Alliance raid. Oh, wait, it says it needs 6 tanks. Got it, we got Labyrinth of the Ancients.
I double tanks before?
Yeah, it used to be standard full group of 2 tanks, 2 healers, 4 DPS. And then from Circus Tower onwards, they changed it because it was, oh, wait, we don't actually need this for any of this stuff.
I'm just like imagining all the Vokes.
6 people fighting for aggro instead of 3 people fighting for aggro.
Well, it also was supposed to be, whereas, if you remember, Crystal Tower has a lot of things. It has a lot of, like, trash going on during most of the fights that the other tanks are supposed to be dealing with. But they don't.
Yeah.
What's the deal with folks saying different data centers are more dead than others?
I want the addendum.
So, it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy thing, Basil. It's a case of, like, if you took a look at my Party Finder, I have 53 things in Party Finder, whereas only 2 of them are for high-end duties. But if you went to Aether, you would see, like, I think, like, 50 things of just high-end duty, if not closer to 100 of them. And that's because, well, people think that they can't raid or do EX trials on Crystal, for example, so they go over to Aether so that they can get a group. Not realizing that by doing that, they're self-perpetuating the fact that, no one's putting up a group. If you actually put up a group in Crystal, you'll usually get it filled.
That memory is
depending on what your group is. There are definitely some exceptions to that, but like EXs, if I put up a group for, oh hey, it's Robin,
with literally 30 seconds.
Sorry, Robin's an old GCC member. Just seeing him pop up in front of me was amusing. Anyway, if I were to put up a farm group for Zero Miss EX on Crystal, it'll usually fill up within like maybe 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh wow, wait, that was the highest already.
Only DC that's actually dead is yeah, because exactly, like Box is saying, it's they think it's dead, so they self-perpetuate and data center travel, thus leading to it actually not having enough people to go through.
Mounts. I wish I had one of those.
It also doesn't help that Aether has gotten... People also have this Sigma with, like, Crystal of, oh, that's where all the RPers are. You'll never get a good raid group. But... And similar, oh, Aether's where all the good players go. But it's just that on Aether you have so many more people going there to raid, you have a higher chance of seeing, admittedly, better people, while on Crystal, because people are being so gun-shy, you have a smaller pool to pull from. But I've gone to Aether and gotten far worse groups than I have on Crystal. And vice versa, I've gotten some really good groups on Crystal. Though I have also gotten some good groups when I have tried going to Aether. Like when I admit, I went there to get some P8S reclears on my own, and I got some real good groups, and some groups that couldn't get past the first Snake Centaur for Phase 1 of P8. Despite being listed as a farm group.
Yeah. Cute name. I'm just a fan of food names.
I'm so
You've got an alt on Dymus, and you've done a tiny bit of MSQ. and the experience
Oh.
unfortunately matches. That is
Could
That'll be
I?
fine, right?
unfortunate, Box.
We'll see. Waiting for them
Like,
to clip
For
everybody.
the
with
one thing I will
that
give Crystal, even though we don't
trying to
have
think,
as
have I
much in
taken
Party
Manny
Finder,
into this one yet? I think I
usually for the
drew
queues,
once.
yeah, you might wait 5 to 10 minutes for a queue,
Consider
but you will
certain
generally get into if you do any of the roulettes.
What?
Are you looking at them?
Their comment is in Spanish. They're better. What? I don't know that word.
Yeah, admittedly, like us, in my mind, if you can make a
Portrait, I
static,
really
it's
don't
always
like that.
going to be a better experience.
It's like-
Expression on his face.
This comment says, "I wish I was a fly for something to be on your skin." I don't know.
I don't like that.
I can't read well in Spanish.
Swats him. Squishes him.
Sure, I guess
Them to
this
group
one in
all,
particular
please,
gets
if you don't
to
group
die
them,
faster.
I'm not hitting all of them with my
Originally, Aether's
knee.
reputation was beginning to draw hardcore.
I gotta give
Ah,
them all
so-
my disease.
Was that-
and I do more damage to you. Disease.
I missed it.
Hold on, let
All
me
the
read
text
the rest
at
of yours.
once. I missed it.
Which made
hope
Primal
Mel
PF
didn't,
significantly worse. Yeah, the self-feeding cycle sounds like what you're basically saying. Amusingly, don't forget, so I'm on every server or most of the servers that are Crystal right now, used to be part of the original Aether. And when they split Aether off to create the Crystal data center, because Aether itself was just getting too big,
I'm
that
helping.
is one of the things that also led to the, oh, well, Crystal will never have anything. You better go server transfer to an Aether server because Balmung's going to be on Crystal and no one raised on Balmung, despite that not actually being the case. But again, it just, people bought into the fear and self-perpetuated their own, they made a self-fulfilling
Do
prophecy.
something with it.
I was actually really glad when they did the data center swap because we had someone on who was playing on a different data center when that happened, and it was, oh, good, you are coming with
Oh, I
us.
was muted, wasn't I?
You are
think
joining
so.
us in the
Why didn't you
merge.
say
Good.
anything?
I was looking at my Reaper rotations. I wasn't processing that I was hearing you, but I also wasn't hearing you. I was half hearing
I just
you 'cause
remembered
they're in the
next
same
week
room,
is
you know.
the. I keep forgetting
Did,
they're remembering this. Next week is their
Love what I was
cloud
saying about
data
the
center
fly in your skin, dude.
test.
I
I'm
don't
wondering
hear
whether or
you
not I
for
should
that.
try. I want to join
okay,
for that
let me fix
just to add server load because I want it to be an actual load test for them because I would love it if they could properly migrate everything into a cloud server because that would help solve a lot of the problems that they've got.
The scholar shall measure your depth of knowledge.
You know, if nothing else, if you want, one thing I have seen that would be neat is the fact that you get the level 80s of each class. If there's something you actually want to, you know, try out, that might be a time to try out that class. To be fair, I also hope this maybe, if this test goes well, they maybe start having a public test realm sometimes because that would help point out some of the errors they've been seeing or some bugs before it goes live. Like, they don't have to do everything. They don't necessarily have to put the savage raids in there or whatnot. But, like, if nothing else, have it be, okay, we have this content locked, but you can test, like, the balance patches or other similar stuff. That would be neat. The cloud server is something they're new that they're trying out, Basil. Basically, there's going to be one server for it, whereas...
That black mage just walked onto me.
Of ignorance be cleansed.
Well,
I'm a
enjoy.
melee.
You have everything except for Ninja and Monk at 90, but you have no desire to... That's fair. Like, I have almost everything at 90. I think I've got 3 or... You know what? What classes don't I have?
Join me in deepest knowledge.
Dark Knight,
Right as I
Ninja,
was about to hit
and
Gluttony,
Black
and I was
Mage.
misaligned.
They are the ones that I don't have leveled up yet.
No.
But, like,
Not
there's...
okay.
They're going to take me a while to actually do.
Oh, my answer okay? They're just standing there. Oh, no, they're dead.
Seek new perspectives.
Oh, shit.
and you
Meep,
shall
I'll
find
get
new
'em.
paths.
I think they may be okay.
I might be getting hit by this. Yep, wait, nope, I got out in time. I got the res out, and I forgot how slow it falls. I used to have just a level 1, not even a level 1, a level 0 rogue up until Shadowbringers, because it was I just had no desire to play the class. But then Shadowbringers gave us Best Boy for the leveling everything up to max, so I went and got Best Boy. And admittedly, it is really easy to level up classes that you don't want to play now, especially because of the beast tribes being, oh, here you go, here's like either a level or a quarter of a level for not playing your class. I'm going to assume it's over here. I'm not looking the right direction, but I'll trust the group.
Ooh, right into it.
Or just use tune or
'Tis time for a test.
Here, give them an extra little res.
That's their second res.
Share with me your ruminations.
I hope no one opens the chest.
Yeah, didn't say they're gone. Oh,
Okay,
okay.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Not all answers can be obtained through might.
I don't believe him. If this game has taught us anything, every answer can be found through might.
For a second, I thought you meant you don't believe the family emergency.
No, no,
Yeah, I was like, wow,
Oh,
that's kind of
shit.
cold. What happened?
no. I have had members of
I got you.
my raid groups have, oh, hey, my grandma's barn is on fire.
Prove to
Or
me
the
wisdom
NyQuil Knight
of
who
man.
claimed that he drank a third of a bottle of NyQuil.
Huh.
I say
Uh-oh.
claimed because I still don't believe him, because I'm pretty sure that's a stomach pumping level of NyQuil.
Yeah, I was gonna say, after like so much NyQuil, your stomach's supposed to like feed itself.
Yeah, like, it's still medication. You have too much of it, and it's gonna kill you. But that was
my
also... that guy was also my partner healer for the first tier of Omega.
Oh.
And they forced me to, for the first boss, once it got onto farm stage, have me solo heal it because they wanted to play machinist for it.
Smooth sailing so far, I see. Come then, mortals.
Wait, why am I doing this? I hate how I went to pass something. It said, "Are you sure you want to pass?"
Don't keep me waiting.
I hit yes, and then it closed the loot window on me when I wanted to also pass the other thing.
Let me prepare. a
Yes, we have
suitable
3
stage
dancers.
for you.
Great
We
how
have
it's
4
a
dancers
summoner
across
and
the
alliance
entire
team.
alliance, but 3 of them are over here.
Wait, did we lose both dancers?
I think we did.
We did.
Yeah.
Well-
I gave them.
Well,
a
we
bell.
went from
They
having
take
3
it.
down to having 1.
Well.
Congrats, Nell. You have established your dancer superiority.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes Snow.
Oh, yeah, there they go.
They've been idle too long.
I'll teach you
Oh.
the ways of navigation.
Oh. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I didn't know early, but we're good.
Mine are the waves and the winds.
Nell's like, I didn't do anything.
All right, I forgot Nell's not here.
Yeah. They're in the FC chat, though.
Oh, I can't see FC chat.
Yeah.
Well, let them know that Box for my chat is telling them to establish dominance.
Oh, someone got caught.
Can you contend
Oh.
with she who rules the tides?
I'm just glad that has an internal cooldown.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. That's why you don't see it constantly happening. Because otherwise, you could do that and she would just be doing that and not being able to do any other mechanic. It would be spin strats all over again.
Oh, yeah.
Though I do still love the spin strat Nell. Just spin her around and she can't cast meteors. Also, I hope everyone's ready to go fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yippee.
Wahoo!
Come on, Carbuncle. Don't get eaten. Yeah, I'll take that. I just had to make sure Carbuncle didn't get eaten.
Like the stormy seas, I'm a harsh mistress.
So, here, the thing that a cloud data center can help with is the fact that with the way it is right now, they have physical servers. To upgrade them takes a lot of time, and they're restricted by the any chip shortages that exist, which is one of the problems they actually had during early Endwalker and End of End of Shadowbringers. What a cloud data center will allow them to do is be able to actually either scale up the servers, giving them more power if they need to, or, more importantly, scale them out so they could dynamically, or just on demand if they wanted to, which is probably what they would do, for example, add more servers temporarily that can handle the server load. That way you have things such as, when, say, Dawn Trail comes out, well, we need more servers for this so that we don't have 10,000 person queues that take 2 hours to log into. And then after the launch is done and the demand is no longer as high, they can reduce that provisioning and save themselves some money. And it just lets them scale up or scale out as they need to. It also would let them scale out for things such as housing server instances. So you would no longer be limited to only 30 or however many wards we have. They could just keep adding wards so that, hey, everyone can get a house now. And that also, as Box is saying, right now, because they're limited to how much space they can have, you've got higher levels of lag during peak times.
Don't be shy.
Another thing that it allows them to do is, to be fair, possibly have data... This is not the right side! I live! Anyway, possibly be able to locate the data centers in more places than just all in California. Because they become logical servers versus physical servers then. The only thing with it is they have to make sure that with their current server architecture, it doesn't cause problems. Because, well, it could do that, unfortunately. Alright, I let Carbuncle get desummoned. I'm sad now. And in doing so means there wouldn't really need to... Exactly. Like, in theory, they could then use that to migrate to, like, a mega server thing, kind of like what, admittedly, Guild Wars 2 uses. Also, hey, Plushie?
Quick, somebody open the container.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
That's my fault.
Hi, Ben.
I'm sorry. I just realized that the person that let us know that they had a family emergency was the person they queued up with.
Imagine queuing in as Double Dancer. What the fuck?
That's what I was just thinking. I was like, double dancer queuing.
I don't think we summoned you.
No,
But
that's when you would
we
get-
admittedly we
Yeah,
were talking
Toronto.
about the cloud data center
Not
stuff.
long now, till our journey together must end.
But yeah, no. Like, I would love it if they could
Right,
go.
I don't think they're
There's a
coming
few
back.
things I would love if they could do
Yeah,
from
they're
Guild
different,
Wars.
like, last
I would
gen,
love
think
it if
so,
they
yeah.
could get steal Guild Wars is die. I would love their die system because you get 2 to 4 die channels per piece of gear, which that is very nice. In addition, I really like what they do for things such as their equivalent of the glamour dresser. In Guild Wars 2, the moment you have basically acquired a piece and bound it to you, that gear's glamour is available to you permanently. You don't need to keep the item anymore. It's just now checked off, and you can glamour to that at any time. Another thing that they have that I would love to see is they do have mega servers. They still have the equivalent of like individual servers, but that's mainly just for the PvP that they have for there, so that's not too bad. But really, the other thing that they have that's really nice is for Guild Wars. Guild Wars never goes offline for a patch. They have it instead, whereas they basically, okay, well, we're going to apply the patch to server A. And then we're giving everyone who's currently on that server a notice of, hey, please transfer to another server by changing maps or clicking this button, because we're going to bring this down and update it. Similarly, it just makes it so much nicer. I think they might go down for expansions, but like for almost every other patch, they never have to bring the servers down, which is so very nice. Like, Rhoda has said this before, but it would be great if ArenaNet could just figure out a way to patent that server technology and sell that to people wanting to do other MMOs. Because the hot patching is really good, and they're like one of the very few places that actually do true hot patches. The server does not go down.
Wind, guide my arrow.
Yeah, I will say, like, there are a lot of things that there's a ton of quality of life things that Guild Wars 2 does right. I just can't actually let myself play the game because it has other aspects that are dangerous for me. Because you can buy convenience in that game, like, oh, you want more bag space? Well, just throw us like $5 and we'll give you another permanent bag slot. And I'm the kind of guy who will drop money for that because it is so nice. Hi, phone. You do exist.
You can overcome this. I know you can. Arise!
Yeah, I'm guessing you started as a Sylvari,
I
didn't
started
you?
my melee combo. I should have waited.
Alright, I can. Fuck. Damn it, I should have pressed ult though. No! Wait, I can do it.
And mainly for me, for Guild Wars, I started as a Sylvari engineer. At some point, if depending on how things go at the end of this patch cycle, I might try doing some Guild Wars again. But like, I would need like Rhoda or someone along with me because it's hard for me to actually sit down and do that game anymore and play it safely, as I said. I admit, I didn't have too much of a problem leveling up originally in Guild Wars 2. I got it when it first came out, to be fair. And once you get one character to 80, they just start giving you things of, oh, here's a character boost to make another character to jump up to 80 immediately, and other things like that. But you still have to level mastery points, which, to be fair, once you get a mastery on one character, it's unlocked for your entire account. So all of your characters get that mastery point. So that is kind of nice. They also have it whereas their highest level gear, Ascended and Legendary gear, can be traded across your characters. So you don't need to make multiple gear sets unless you have multiple builds. And even then, Legendary armor lets you freely change its stats, which is honestly really nice. Yeah, like Guild Wars 2 is a good MMO. I wish I could play it without. I can do it for short bursts, but then I've got to take a long break. That's my biggest problem with it. Because if I play it for too long, then I start wanting to buy the convenience things. Alright. I'm sorry, I was going to say, alright, who's ready for him to get healed? Oh wait, we're already past that point.
Yeah.
I've been talking to my chat about the cloud data center in Guild Wars 2 this entire time.
No.
Mentioning of, hey, here's things that Guild Wars 2 does that I would love to have in Final Fantasy.
Wait, how'd you die, Ivan? Wait.
I thought I heard Pearl meow, so I looked around.
She got you.
Little did we know, Pearl was actually an agent of Square this whole time.
Yeah.
That is true, yeah. When you're leveling for the first time, it is definitely annoying because you basically have to go around and just old school level. For me, it wasn't so bad, but that's because I was basically playing Guild Wars 2 off of the heels of playing... Basically, I had just finished playing WoW. So it was, okay, I'll give this a shot, and it was similar enough. I did like how in base Guild Wars, I was actually able to play almost all of it solo. I could join other people if I wanted, but I could do my own thing. Then Heart of Thorns made it where everything had to be basically Zerg group content, and that was... I can deal with the Zerg balls sometimes. I did Boja, I did Eureka, those are just Zerg balls basically, but I don't like it as, like, here is 80% of the content.
The Omnivulus. It's suddenly transformed.
Oh, I already wanted to
14's the only one you've played? In all honesty, like, yes, 14 has its problems, but it is still a really... It's a very good first MMO to play. It's got good levels of convenience that also makes it where you don't have to worry about some of the
we got through it really fast
bad pain points, like some of the things I've been talking about. So you never have to, you don't have to worry about them. Like getting 40 people together to run raids, or taking 3 hours shouting. Imagine if you had to go into Limsa Lominsa and in shout chat constantly say, hey, I'm looking for 3 people to join us to go run
I mean, you're getting your auto.
I'm trying to think of
for 50 damage.
go run a Stone Vigil, and it takes you 3 hours to get that group together. Yeah, like, you can do Guild Wars 2 without doing the Zerg Ball, and there are some things where I say, it's a Zerg Ball, but it's a Zerg Ball with mechanics. It's just that a lot of the open world stuff starts feeling very Zerg Ball-y after you've done it for a while. Yeah, no. Yeah, Fanciful. It is a very fun game to play with people. But you definitely need people to play it now.
Oh, thank you.
Yep, and also hi. Welcome. That was a great first point to make, Fanciful Crow. Just run Bard, problem solved, Carby. I mean,
As long as they
to a degree. At that point, it's just, okay, I'm going to Quick Knock, and then whatever the follow-up to Quick Knock is called now, I don't even remember.
All they have to do, find the donut, interrupt it.
Oh, in 11, that's what you did. Okay. Fair. I played 11 up to, like, level 20 Red Mage, and then the person I was playing with stopped, so I stopped. 11 was definitely another game that you needed friends for. Like, you needed a group. Though, from what I've heard, you also needed XML spreadsheets.
So many ladies. So little time.
You couldn't log in there without getting tells for party.
Hands.
Yeah, I can believe that. Because that was the case in WoW. That was the case in old Ragnarok Online. Man, Ragnarok Online, I played a little bit of EverQuest, but Ragnarok Online is technically the first MMO I ever actually played, and man, I have a soft spot for it, but I went back and tried to play it a few years ago, and it was, I can't play this anymore.
Yeah,
Partly because I also played with a modded client that let me zoom out more so I could see more versus seeing only 10 squares away from me.
Why not
say
be
that,
a
but we have the
double-
same
But
last
it also
Why not
has
be a
not
double
aged
DPS
well.
couple, like all the cool kids?
I don't know about Elder Scrolls.
Imagine
I've heard some good things about
upholding
it,
gender
but
norms like
I've also
that.
heard some bad things about it. You've enjoyed Elder
Over here,
Scrolls,
there's an
Fanciful?
equal playing
All right,
field.
I'm going to defer to you because I have no real point of reference other than word of mouth, unfortunately, for ESO.
I just find it funny, like, same last
Yes,
names always.
I do like them all having their own niche. Though I will say, I would like another good
Yeah, we
MMO
really
to
are
come
meant
out
for really,
that
really
tries
good
to
things
fight
here,
against Final Fantasy XIV's niche,
Imagine.
just to try to
Both got
have
comp, though, so.
Yeah.
competition is good. Competition helps
You think
lead
that,
for
bro?
innovation and
my God.
less stagnation, because Final Fantasy XIV is having a little bit of a stagnation problem currently. Hey, Brio, how goes things? Hope things are going well with you. Thank you very much if you're just lurking. But, yeah, I do hope you're having a good Saturday. We've just been talking about all old MMOs at this point. Alright, so this side.
Right.
Then this side again.
Left.
So
Okay.
left, right, left.
Oh, fuck. Wait.
Devs feel the same. They've taken a lot of ideas from other MMOs and been open about it. So, yeah, exact. Well, that's on me for missing that one. I admit, I didn't even know Mabinogi existed until my housemate actually had... He had some promotional stuff for it, because he used to... actually, I don't know if he still does. I know he used to, at least. He used to write game articles and things like that.
Let's see.
You know what? I've heard that that League of Legends has an interesting world to it. I can't play normal League because, well, it's a MOBA, and MOBAs and me just do not mix. I tried playing original Dota a little bit, and it just was not for me.
I accidentally used up all of my fucking movement abilities. Hee.
Well, I saw that wrong again.
Oh.
Whatever.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I just used my Swift. Oh wait, but I'm Red Mage.
Yes, you have infinite Swift.
You're right.
And how many stacks of acceleration do you get now?
2.
2?
I
Okay.
accidentally hit them
So you
back
have,
to back.
yeah, you have more than infinite. You have infinite plus 3. Normal League blows, but the world is very interesting. Ruin King and the Nunu games are good on their own. Oh, that's fair. Like, I know a ton of people really enjoyed the, where is the first one? There's the first one.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry for a second. I know a ton of... I'm going to have to move. There we go. A ton of people I know really enjoyed it after that the Netflix series that came out. Like, that actually got a lot of people hyped for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should try it sometime.
Yeah, you gotta learn it someday.
And you're going to stop here. Yep.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh god.
Look, the best thing to do for that, regardless of what class you are, is try to move as little as possible. Because it also means, okay, here's less brain power that I have to use to get through this mechanic. Even if you don't play Black Mage, you want to take some tips from it. Your stack's got black mage who, yeah, every black mage does that. Oh, you're doing black mage in team, Carby. Nice. Yeah, because you've been doing summoner for Prague, haven't you? Yeah, how have you been enjoying the, as Rhoda puts it, the class that supposedly plays itself?
Yeah, move.
Blue side.
All expansion summoners who don't know 90. I mean, at least you don't need to know 90. You get the one thing with Black Mage is, all things considered, it has stayed pretty much consistent. Like, even as you get 10 more levels, but the old levels have been relatively the same, I feel, haven't they? Unlike other jobs where it's, oh, well, this expansion has completely changed how this works, even at lower levels.
Not a single mote of strength shall we hold back.
Oh, right. Paradox. Oh, right, you get... Look, Paradox Mage used to be okay. It used to actually be, like, one of the better options until they decided, oh, wait, this isn't good. We should nerf this to the ground. You've got a theory about job homogenization? You've got a feeling it's going to be the first one to add a little bit of complexity? That would be nice, but I admit I'm not going to hold my breath out because they've just been slowly homogenizing further and further as the expansions have been going on. So it would be nice if we started getting more class identity out without the homogenization while still keeping the you can play. The one thing that needs to stay as they get the other stuff out is it has to be you can play whatever class you want and still be like any class comp is viable in any content. Like we can't have the early top problem whereas oh well guess what? You are not allowed to bring this class comp because you have too many buffs.
On my fucking thing. No.
I will say I would also like even for the homogenization, the thing I would really like is I am okay with the 2-minute burst existing for some classes, but I don't want it to exist for everything. I like it when we've got some class. I have been talking so much that I have not been properly managing my mana. But I would like it if we went back to, hey, I'm a class that I don't have a burst. My thing is I'm supposed to be consistent damage throughout. Or maybe I've got just smaller 1-minute bursts, a la what Paladin is now. Or, like, honestly, a dot class coming back with the ability to be, oh, well, I know the boss is going to go away, so I'm going to hit this button to get, let's say, 70% of the dot damage done right now. Sure, or 70% of the remaining damage done right now. That would be nice because it would be, okay, that solves one of the dot problems.
That's right.
Why do I feel like I'm on the wrong side again because of all of you?
I think you are. You gotta move over here afterwards. Well, you're on the right side right now, but...
Nope. I'm sticking to my guns. I've gotten hit every single time by the second one, so you know what? Why change now? Your theory will come to pass in January? You just hope. He did address the homogenization in something? Okay. Okay. I admit, I missed a lot. Any of the actual conversation pieces that have happened in the recent live letters or in between, I've kind of missed that because I haven't been able to watch the live letters, so I just catch basically the PowerPoint screenshots at the end.
How are you not
Do I have this? No, I don't.
I keep forgetting.
I got a 90 on the menu.
Oh, well, you beat me. I mean, it was a 73. It wasn't going to win, but still.
I got 99
I'll take that.
Card.
I still don't have the minion from
I can't need
I don't have the minion from the middle one. I'm missing Baloney.
Baloney.
Someone else can get the cards.
Why
I
do
already got this
recognize
one
the name
out.
Lona Swiftstorm, the machinist that joined?
Yeah,
I'm
like,
do I recognize you from
I hope they
Mentor Roulette or
address,
something?
like, actually give us some things. I know, like, Braylon is terrified of what they're doing to, what they're going to do to Dragoon, especially after Summoner. Like, as Rhoda, it's a joke, but Rhoda's right of, they shot her dog. Summoner is nothing like it used to be.
Get the minion.
And I understand a lot of the problems with it.
Let me find you. Echo rolled a 99. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
I see.
What if they just rolled a 91?
That, well, that would have felt worse. So. Rough.
Currently, your favorite melee is Dragon?
Bye-bye, little Moth.
And okay, yeah. So it sounds like, Box, you have basically the same thing that Rhoda has.
so
Of
tickled by that
it was
for
her
some reason.
favorite. Like, one of the best things Rhoda has
Why?
ever described to me for Summoner is the fact. Actually, hold on. I'll get to that in a second.
Put my belt in
Uh,
my saddle.
I'm going to go ahead and drop off a call now. But thank you all very much for the 24-man. I needed to get that out of the way.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna disband the party then.
Yep,
I'm
and
gonna
I'll-
go take a nap.
Enjoy your nap, and I'll see you all next week. We are running next
Yeah.
week, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to nap. Alright.
Okay.
Get on
Anyway,
He-
take care, everyone.
that. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, now that I'm out of there, I can continue on this. One of the best. So Rhoda progged T during Shadowbringers as a summoner, and it was the best thing for her because apparently she would go into her Bahamut phase and start having her GCDs go off in tune with the Brute Justice music every time he came down. It would be, he comes down, go into it, and with the horns, it's basically bum, 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 bum. She's just hitting the buttons of bum, 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 bum. It is matching my GCD, or my button presses. Like, that's an experience you can never get anymore because they completely changed the class. But like, like that's the that her not being able to do that is one of the reasons why we might, if GCC goes into an ultimate, as much as I would like it to be T, because it's fun and it is, in my opinion, the second easiest ultimate to learn and actually go through, it's that nostalgia is going to be there and she won't have it anymore. But yeah. You still remember Addle during burst for optimize? Yes! Yep. Oh, I'm going to Addle during burst to, maybe make you do less damage, but also I need it to make Bahamut do a thing. So I think was it Addle at that point, or was it still Virus back then? I don't remember when Virus got changed into Addle. Is there anything else I can do while we're here? Because I obviously I've gotten a second wind. You know what? Sure. Let's see if this is going to pop. Yes! This is going to pop. All right. So we're going to do some crystalline conflict while we continue to talk and reminisce. But, yeah, it just, because of the Summoner rework, Dragoon is it going to be the same, or is it going to be completely different? Because another class that has had that just constantly has been, hey, do you like Astro? Yes? We'll enjoy it during this expansion. It's changing completely every single expansion since it came out. Even multiple times changed inside of the same expansion. Poor Astro. Like, as Betrayer says, almost all the Heavensward jobs have just gotten so many reworks. It wasn't until, I think, Shadowbringer's Machinist that they finally got that one locked down into a good position. You loved Astro during Shadowbringer? You still like it now, but not as much? That's fair. I played Astro during Stormblood, and I really enjoyed it during Stormblood. but I could not wrap my head around the new divination opener in in Shadowbringers. So I unfortunately had to drop it in Shadowbringers. I did try it a little bit in Endwalker because, well, now I didn't have to worry about the divination thing. It's all just a self buff. But then I went Shield Healer instead, and honestly, I'm kind of glad I went Shield Healer instead. Also, I just realized what map I'm on. It's been a long time since I've actually queued up for Crystalline Conflict, and this has been the map. You think in Stormblood you hit 70 on Astro right before you quit the game. Oh, unfortunate. There we go. That's 2 of them down. That's 3 of them, our guys, down. Yeah, I'll get my MP back. I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll stay on the point, guys. If you want to go murder, I'll walk the point in. Like, if we win, I don't care if I don't get that. Astro to you has always been a, has gone too far for the gimmick. Sorry, I'll need to read that a little bit more as soon as probably the next time I die. Why did I walk into the mortar? Oh, that worked out for us! Bye, succulent male. Anyway, let's look at this again. Too far for the gimmick and vibe, but people romanticize the class in Stormblood. Oh, yeah. Like, that was one of the things. Like, I admit, I prefer the new card system compared to the Stormblood one, because in Stormblood it was, oh, I got a bowl. Well, this is very rarely usable because you have to basically your mitigation needs to be pre-planned, and you can't plan around getting a bowl. So you either chucked it or you Royal Roaded it to make another card 50% stronger, which isn't bad. That could be used very well, but a lot of the times, I admit, the goal was just, okay, I'm going for AoE balance, or, after it got changed, AoE spear, when spear got changed to be crit chance, instead of what it originally was of, oh, make your abilities cool down faster if you use them while the spear is up, meaning everything gets misaligned. Yeah, that wasn't the best. Honestly, that's currently the reason why you hate Minor Arcana, because it's maybe damage, maybe healing, never the one you actually want. Exactly. Like, they added 2 very RNG-based classes in Heavensward, because Machinist was also super RNG proc-based at first. It isn't now, thankfully, but Leyline's Arrow, I mean, Black Mages were one of the few classes that wanted the arrow, Carby. There were other classes that were, if you give me the arrow, I will hunt you down, because I would misalign their GCDs now. And, yeah, that's why Arrow ended up being mostly a trash it, or sometimes Royal Road it to... Sometimes I would Royal Road that to make it so that, okay, I'm now fishing for a ewer so that my ewer the ewer I give myself lasts longer. Yeah, RNG in a game like this can be an issue. I will say, the way they do the RNG with Dancer, I don't mind, because it's very minor RNG, and it's basically just, oh, RNG for a tiny bit more damage that will overall probably even out across the fight, because it's basically just constant coin flip chances versus a 1 in 6. And it just... It feels like it works with Dancer to me, especially because you can force the procs once every minute. So that helps as well. Turns out, let me look at your thing, Box. I feel like I missed something. Let's see. Your girlfriend, during P3S played Sage, and you had an asteroid co-heal. And she was really struggling to figure out what the heck was happening, because sometimes the mechanic would wipe them, and other times it was because of the, yep, got it, yeah. Yeah, and mainly the other thing, actually, now that I'm going back to Dancer, like, the other reason why I feel Dancer RNG is not as bad is because, like, a good 20% of your RDPS as Dancer comes from the group. So, like, you are there to do damage yourself, but you are also very much there to make other people be better, which I'm okay with some classes. I'm okay with, like, some classes having that. I feel Dancer is pretty much a good balance. Like, Dancer's a good balance on, you don't want to go much more on the I make people better and I don't have any personal DPS balance, though. Honestly, the major thing I would like to see changed with Summoner, and I think Rhoda has echoed, or this is coming from Rhoda, is right now, you really don't... The, Demi summons and the, Eggy summons don't really interact with each other. Like, there's no class buildup like there was before, whereas it would be, oh, use your Aether Flow to get Dreadworm Trance to go into Dreadworm stance. They should have admittedly been a scenario where it was, okay, use the, Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, then you have gained those 3 stacks to go into Bahamut, and, you know, things like that, so that you actually feel like you're building up to something. Another problem, to be fair, is they might not... You gotta head to the store, Crow? No worries. Thanks for stopping by, and hope your trip to the store is fruitful. But, yeah, one thing Rhoda admittedly is slightly concerned about is they don't really... They had changed Summoner, saying they didn't have any room to grow Summoner. But they kind of put themselves right back into that same problem. And yeah, exactly, Carpy. The reason for that is because they forced the 2-minute alignment, and they didn't want to have classes that were, like they had back in Stormblood and earlier, where it was, well, my first burst window is in the second 2-minute. I am gonna die! You want that bard dead? Okay. Can't kill the bard anymore. You really want that bard... Oh, no, you're saying attacking Sage. I'm sorry, I should actually look at the text. But yeah, like, I understand why they went to force the 2 minutes. It makes it easier for class design and class balance, especially for trying to keep things whereas every class is viable. But we do need some variety, and everything in this game is on that 2 minute. Like, it would be nice if we... I am okay with 2 minutes to a point. I would like it if it was oh yeah, you should use this every 2 minutes, but the timeline is actually, let's say... I didn't see the timer because I was looking in the wrong spot. Anyway, I would like it if it was okay, sure, you should be using this every 2 minutes, but maybe you've got some flexibility, especially for, say, Black Mage ley lines and whatnot, whereas, similar to, let's say, Bard's, songs. This is every 110 seconds. You should be using it every 2 minutes instead of every 110, but you've got that flexibility in case, you know, you want to delay a little bit, so that you delay this one, but then the next one, you can realign yourself with. Maybe you need Yeah, like, they used to have some classes on 1 minute. They used to have some classes on 90 seconds. And then they had, I think Old Dragoon was on 45 seconds, 90 seconds, and 2 minute and 3 minute. They were the hodgepodge of what the heck is going on. My team is all dying. I'm just going to get some pot shots while I can. Yep, I did not get my pot shots off. Yeah, I am going farther. I need to use the standard issue elixir. You're not sure about that, but maybe it's the stigma of delaying buffs. Yeah, like, the problem is, right now, it is also a problem of, sometimes if you delay your 2 minutes, well, now you're getting 1 less 2 minute in the entire fight, which can be really bad. That is obviously kill time dependent, and if it's a, oh, well, we're killing too fast, well, I don't think that's a problem. But if it's a, you need that to meet the DPS check, then it becomes a problem. Because, like, you go play Ultimates, and in Ultimates, you've got to hold your 2 minutes for certain parts. But Ultimates also kind of... Oh, that is not me. Anyway, in Ultimates, the mechanics kind of have enough reset points where it's, okay, we can hold this here and whatnot. But Savages, it's weird. Like, I actually feel that, with the exception of... Well, no. I kind of feel like Savage is requiring more of me than even Dragon Song did. And that doesn't feel right. Let me see. You're hoping this expansion, the devs are playing with the idea of slowly and in minor ways altering the setups for 2 minutes? Yeah, like, to be fair, that's the other thing. They gradually put us into this all 2 minute, and if they want to get away, they can't do it cold turkey. They're going to have to do it as a piecemeal thing. Because if they do it cold turkey, people will revolt against it. I am not targeting the right person. Alright, I might get my... Oh, well, that might just spelled our doom. Well, that's it, guys. I'm trying to stall as best as I can, but there went all my stalls. Oh, well. Oh, and we had... It looks like someone leave right before it even gave us the victory screen. Okay. You love Endwalker, but the thing that... Oh, yeah. Like, they did go a little bit too far. I admit, the other thing with Endwalker is I loved it up until the 6.0 patch. I'm okay with the story stuff afterwards, but it feels... I don't know. It feels so weird because none of it feels like it's adding towards the next expansion, which is what I thought they were wanting the time to do for all the post patches. And it also doesn't feel like they're setting up for the expansion after Dawn Trail, which is another thing they've done in the past. Yeah, it was a little one-sided, but you know, sometimes that happens. My only goal is just trying to get... Once I get to rank 25, I'm fine. I don't really care what my Crystalline Conflict medal is. I got Crystal once. I don't need more. You know what? I should also change this. There we go. Raid's over. Now we're doing random stuff, like me realizing Guile is drinking out of my cup of water. Oh well. I will say, I am also curious as to what they're going... This is going to come off as probably controversial, but one thing I would love to see is a patch, not patch, but an expansion, whereas we don't necessarily get a new, ooh, here's your super flashy skill. I would actually like something whereas instead of a new button, maybe it's just new passives that we get. And they can have some of those passives be, hey, we're upgrading A to B, so it's flashier, or things like that, because it's a way for them to get away from the button bloat problem. Because every expansion, they have to look at the classes and potentially trim down buttons to add new buttons, because there's a limited number of buttons controller players have. You can see that, honestly, but kind of like the stories have been self-contained. Yeah. Exactly, Basil. But they've started having it, whereas, especially for a lot of the melee, this button evolves into that button. I think it's like it's the casters who kind of well, no, they did finally start getting that with Fire 2 and Ice 2 becoming High Fire and High Ice. Also, hey, it's the new map! I've never been on this map before. Yeah, exactly, Box. Things like that. Though, never go back to Heaven's Word Dragoon. Never go back to where Willing Thrust and Fang and Claw are RNG. Which one are you gonna have proc? You don't know until you hit the previous button. Good luck! Because that was dark times. Of course, you also had to maintain a lot more buffs then as well. Also, actually, you know what? Now that now that I've gone down to buffs and gone into raiding, another thing that I would love them to do. Stop having almost every mechanic be a body check, please. Body checks are fine as a sprinkling, but when everything becomes a body check, it stops being interesting, and at that point, there's no point for the battle reses, so red mages should not get penalized at all. Like, it would be great if we had... The other thing is, if it's not a body check, that gives you, like, abilities to try to do different things than what the developers intended to solve them. Which, unfortunately, is also the reason why the body checks all exist, because they got a little tired of things like, oh, well, we can just tank invuln this and completely ignore this mechanic. Or we can... LB3, tank LB3 this, because we don't need it for DPS, and then completely ignore needing to do this mechanic. More phases that have special mechanics for job roles beyond just react then attack. That would be nice, but they have to... The one thing is, they do have this game, whereas you can go... You're supposed to be able to go in with almost any comp, as long as it meets the 2 tanks, 2 DPS, 1 melee, 1 ranged, 1 caster, and 1 other DPS. We are going to lose this hard. Alright, I've done all I can. That was the wrong Dragoon! That was the wrong Dragoon! I saw the Dragoon explosion and thought, awesome! This is where we turn it around. Then I just hear flop, 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 flop. Oh well. Like I said, I'm here just for the series experience. I'm just doing ranked because, you know, I have a chance of getting extra trophy crystals, which they finally gave me something to spend trophy crystals on. But you mean like fights that have a little segment that pertains to the fight? for example, having a special DPS check on their own. Tanks have a specific mitigation. Okay, I get what you mean. Yeah, they've tried doing things like that. Like, technically, they tried that with P3, with the you've got to heal from dead, while the healing mitigation vulnerability's on. They tried it with Shinryu, but yeah, that's right, Garby. Actually, there's that also. O5S also. O5S was the train. They tried to have it do that, but fun fact, if you had a warrior, you could just have only the warrior go in. They could just, in a release, murder their one ad while everyone's sitting out on the dock, and because they were the only ones who went in and they cleared the ad, it cleared the entire thing for everybody. Like, that was the strategy we ended up doing back then. Because it just made life easier on everyone, and gave us a little bit of breathing time. But it was a neat idea. A12, as Carby said, had something similar, whereas it was, okay, we have 4 portals. You needed to have, I think you needed a tank, 2 DPS, and a healer to... You basically had to split into light parties. 4 people went into the past to make sure that a time paradox didn't happen, while the others stayed outside and had to deal with Alexander. You also have, like, A4, whereas you had a tank and a DPS get shunted over to deal with an ad. But actually, on that note, it would be nice if off-tanks had something more to do. And to get this out here, so that is clear, I love this game. This game is fun. I am continuing to play it. But that doesn't mean I don't want it to get better. Because there are definitely things that can get better with this game. You hated the getting... I can understand that, Carby. Like, it definitely was oh god, why am I getting pulled out? But it was a neat idea. The buggy, I don't think worked too well, because it basically was the way they implemented the buggy. One person was in the buggy throughout the entire fight, so you basically were one man down, which wasn't fun. Oh, yeah, that's another thing of, it kind of needs to be properly balanced if they're going to do something like that. Like, a better version of it would be, wow, I made mistakes there. A better version of it would be, again, actually kind of like the E8S mid-phase, whereas you're stopping the sprites from charging. I liked that. That was an interesting thing. There were actually multiple ways to do it, and I appreciated that. My group is all dead. Mailman! You're gonna die. Goodbye, Mailman. Oh, God! Did I get Monk? No, it wasn't Monk. But, okay. Yeah, you could plan that one. You could plan ahead. Like, it shouldn't be necessarily random people get shunted away, but the idea of, okay, you need people to go deal with this is the sort of thing I'm talking about. No, you do not get to just walk it in. You do apparently get to immediately remove my guard because you're a warrior. I should have seen that coming. Well, it doesn't matter. If they used it, I couldn't have put up my guard, so... Yeah, I'm glad that this is early on. Whatever. Whatever. I did not do anything that fight. You know what? I think I'm going to hold off on more crystalline conflict. I'm getting destroyed at this point. I could do front lines and just not... You know what? Sure, I'll do a daily front line to get it out of the way because, you know, that's that's basically at least 2 losses of crystalline conflict. Even if all PvP is designed around crystalline conflict right now. Hey! Also, that was pretty fast. How am I even doing on tombstones? You know, I could do an expert. After I go spend some of the uncapped ones, I might do an expert after this. Apparently, I got my second wind, and I blame the the cup of green tea I had right before raid. Also, to be fair, talking with you guys is helping me have all this energy, so thank you very much. This has been a fun stream today. But, yeah. What else can we rant about? Oh boy! I didn't realize it was Seize Day. I admit, out of all of the frontline, Seize is still my favorite one. Like, I really enjoy Seize. I think Nadam is my second favorite. I don't care for Ice, and I didn't like the verse Robots one. This is Seal Rock, also known as I said the name and my brain's already forgotten. Nope, basically the only macros I pretty much use are for crafting, and yeah, that's actually about it. I used to have a res macro, but it started to actually cause problems because, hey, macros don't always go off the way you want them to. So if Astro and Dragoon are getting reworked, is it just parent? So, it's a mix of things. It's paranoia of Summoner, but it is also, to be fair, a little bit of, if you look at Monk was completely overhauled as well, and it's not talked about as much because it didn't have nearly as bad of an overhaul as Summoner did, but it does not play anything like the old Summoner did, or like the old Monk did. Well, the 1, 2, 3 are still the same, but they changed you from being a, hey, I can burst things down, to being, oh, alright, I'm sorry, bursting down. I'm sorry, I'm a ramp up class and steady DPS to, well, like everyone else, I am now in the 2-minute burst window. I admit, I know a lot of people will use mouse over macros, and I used to do similar things early on when you could actually control or try to control things like your fairy's embrace, for example. But yeah, my problem is that macros don't use the skill queue at all, and that can be problematic. Similarly, a thing that I wish... Actually, that brings up a thing that I'm sure everyone wants. Potions. Please let potions and sprint use the skill queue. There is no reason for them not to use the skill queue, because I would like it if it was a, hey, I pressed my potion, it's going to go off immediately, so I don't have to spam the button and then have things clip terribly. Yeah, like, so another person who, if you are here on GCC nights, you might hear him in Discord sometimes, Cayman, he was our resident monk. For the longest time, Monk is his favorite type of class to play in basically any game. Like, that is his flavor. But, for Endwalker, he basically went Reaper immediately because he just could not stand Monk. You actually get to see him try Monk in the Zodiark video I have, which, yeah, that Zodiark video is a little rough. Not as rough as the Hydaelyn video, but, yeah, those ones are a little rough. But no, he could not stand new Monk, so he went Reaper instead for the tier. And admittedly, he also might show up again just for some casual stuff in the future because, well, he's currently unsubbed, but he always comes. He basically comes and goes, and honestly, I will say that's one thing I really do like about Final Fantasy XIV. In WoW, oh, you weren't here for a tier? Well, you've got to go back to that tier and spend the next 2 months grinding that gear out if you want to do the current tier. Final Fantasy? No. You missed a tier? Whatever. Here's some catch-up content. Go ahead. Come on, spawn up here. But go ahead and do this catch-up content. It might take you like a week or two if you don't want to buy the gear, but you can get yourself back up to speed relatively quickly if you skip a tier. And that is honestly a breath of fresh air compared to how a lot of MMOs do it. Yeah, no, like, there is a gear treadmill in Final Fantasy XIV, but it is... I'm sorry, did all those... Yeah, okay. Okay, great. They're all spawning on the beach, huh? But yeah, no. The WoW's gear treadmill was a treadmill. It basically got to the point of, oh, did you miss a tier? You're better off just not raiding this expansion and wait until the next expansion. Goodbye, Paladin. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, Yoshi P has been on record saying, oh, you feel like there isn't anything for you to do in the game? Well, go play other games, and you're always welcome to come back later. Like, we'll add content on a regular basis, and if you don't want to do the side stuff that we've added this patch, that's fine. Just feel free to come back later. He has no problem with you taking breaks as you play the game. This is a bad place to be. I am getting out of this. I am going to get pinched if I stay. There is no way out of this. Running, dead. You know what? Someone wasted a limit break on me. I'll take it. I will take dying to that limit break. If you haven't noticed, I really don't care about what goes on in front lines. I will say, I do like... Crystalline Conflict is what things are balanced for. Rival Wings isn't that bad right now, though I don't think it's going to pop unless I transfer over to, I think it's Primal, is where most Rival Wings, or specifically the Revival Wings system. Oh, perfect. Finally got one. But yeah, where the revive... Am I not? Yes, I am occupying. My brain is so scattered. But yeah, Rock'em Sock'em Robots mode is fun. And we got 2 in the cave, 1 on the beach that I can't tell how much is there, but that's fine. Can I use this to... No, I can't click through them. Okay. Well, I'm just going to be on guard now, then. Yeah, I admittedly, they also will publish their schedule usually. Like, during the last Moogle Tomestones event, me, Betrayer, and Nethos actually went and did a bunch of Rival Wings, because that was the way we were getting our Moogle Tomestones. And honestly, it was fun. So what's content we absolutely can't stand? For me and Carby, I'm pretty sure still disagree about this, but I could not stand Eureka itself. Even though Bojo was just to me, Bojo was a fixed Eureka. I did enjoy Bojo a lot more than I enjoyed Eureka. But they're still Zerg balls. They are still Zerg balls, and we already went on that rant. So other than that, though, well, I can't look at the duty list right now. Hunt trains. Well, no, I can deal with hunt trains. I just can't do them for super long. Yeah, definitely, Carpy. Like, the lost actions definitely helped, and that's why I like Boja more, because you get the lost actions right out of the gate. Come on. We're 2-manning him. Let's 3-man him. He can't possibly survive, right? There we go. Yeah, admittedly, Hunt Trains are, again, it's just a Zerg ball. Like, on their own, I don't necessarily mind them. I think my main problem really with the Hunt Trains is you have to do so many of them if you want those achievements. You know, this actually reminded me, at some point I need to still go into Eureka Orthos. Like, I need to do that, and I need to get to floor 100 of Heaven on High still. But for those, I need to get a group. And actually, you know, if I ask no crits allowed, I think I'm more likely to find people there to get a group for that. Because, hello, is that? Yes, it is that one. They enjoy deep dungeons more than GCC. The general consensus in GCC is that most people, there are exceptions, but most people do not care for the deep dungeons. I'm pretty sure that Ellery enjoys the deep dungeon content, though. I've gotten to floor 200 of Palace once, and I don't need to. If I decide to do it again, the way I'm going to do it again is the masochistic route, and I'm going to go for the Necromancer title. Which means I am going to constantly stream it, because I will need someone, you know, I will need chat to help me with my sanity as I slowly, and actually very quickly, devolve into madness as I do that. Yeah, like, that's the other thing. Again, for deep dungeons, you kind of need someone to do it with. Like, if you ever played the original .hack games, deep dungeons are basically like .hack dungeons, whereas it's just, here's box A, box B, box C, and you're just going around until you find the exit to go down to the next floor. And most of the time, it's not interesting. And I can deal with the dungeon crawl to a degree. Like, I've leveled up people that way. To be fair, that's how I leveled up Dancer. The first 10 levels was in Heaven on High, just spamming that because, well, I had to get Dancer leveled. Oh god, that was a scattergun. I had to get Dancer leveled up in a week, and then geared up to be able to join for Savage, because it was very late in the early Shadowbringers that we finally decided that I would try going Dancer instead of healing. Come on! That's right, Machinist! You might have scattershotted me off, but I got point back. I mean, you're going... Oh, hello. You're in perfect kill range now. Too bad we've now got red on ours. Yeah, no. Sword Art predates... Or Sword Art. .hack predates Sword Art. Admittedly, they've had effectively three different major arcs. They've had the original, which starts with .hack Sign, and then the original 4 games. Then they have Twilight Bracelet, which avoid Twilight Bracelet, it's not worth it. And then they have .hack GU, which started with .hack Roots. Honestly, if you're going to get into .hack, take a look at either the GU remaster that came out or .hack Roots. Wait, did we win? Holy cow, we won! Awesome! Not paying any attention to what's going on. You know what? Sure, Box. If you want, I will meet you by the Idleshire Aetheryte. Also, I need to move my leg for a second. Actually, while you server transfer, I'm going to do a quick break. I've been going now for about 3 hours and have been going nonstop. I'm going to go get myself a refill of water. Yes, it's yes, Box, it's Balmung. I'm going to go get myself a quick refill of water, though, and do a quick ad break as well to kill some pre-rolls. So I will be back in like 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah, if you want the whole package, watch Roots, but you can start just right into .hack.gu. Roots will give you a little bit of backstory, but all the backstory you need from there, they'll eventually also give you in the game. But yeah, as I said, I'm going to take a short break, so I'll see you all in a little bit.
Cayman.
There we go. Box is joined. So, yeah. All right, into expert we go. But yeah, pre-rolls are killed, so that should help. That should help a little bit. Yep, murder pew pew times, box. This has been fun. I will admit, I'm not used to having so much of the back and forth just ranting discussions, but thank you guys. This has been a lot of fun today. Especially considering I wanted to do Sea of Stars this morning, but I didn't fall asleep until about 4 a.m. Then I woke up at 9. Ooh, good. It's the one that I need to figure out. There's pieces from here I need to start farming for top. I don't remember what they are. I think it's gloves and some accessories. Yeah, so look, ranting's not necessarily a bad thing. But, what? You know, since we're in dungeons, this is another thing I would like to see of... This is going to be hard for them to do, but I would like to see a little bit more than just what we have right here of, all right, pull everything to the wall, then AoE them down. Then pull everything to the wall and AoE them down. Like, I'm okay with wall-to-wall pulls, but in the Dungeon in Raktika, I forget what that one's called, they gave me a tease of trying to do, like, it doesn't need to be big mechanics, but, like, some minor, trash mechanics. Like, whereas they had the thing of, oh, you've got to hide behind this wall to avoid the AoE laser that's coming. You can tank the laser if you want to make your healers sad, but, you know, it was a minor mechanic. I would like to see some minor mechanics actually in the trash stuff. And it doesn't have to be much. Just like things like deal with that. Deal with that. Deal with the wall to dodge things. If you go through guild tests, they claimed you'd have to interact with items during fights and whatnot to be able to do stuff. You never actually have to do that, but, you know, that could be a thing that gets put back in. Though, that would get relegated to the healers doing it, I know. But, there... just... something other than wall-to-wall, this trash does nothing, so it's completely just uninteresting. I just like something. And it's late, but there's the chain. Actually, you know, another thing that they... I need to... You know what? I'm not doing it today, but next weekend, I might have it be whereas after we're done with Raid and the inevitable post-Raid Shenanigans, I haven't done the variant dungeons yet. I'm not doing them today, but I should clearly just go do those next... I should just do those next week. There's a third... No, there wasn't a third staff. Okay. For some reason, I thought there was a third staff with this one. Oh, well. But yeah, no, anyway, what I was starting to go on was, so I've done the first variant dungeon, I just haven't done the second or third that came out. I even did the criterion of the first one, and let me tell you, that criterion is not fun. Like, it's got interesting I like what it tried to do, whereas, well, I'm getting hit. Whereas trash was dangerous, but it was just it was... Actually, no, the trash in there is actually the type of thing I'm talking about. It just doesn't need to be so deadly, but in there, the trash had mechanics you had to deal with. And you could wall to wall, but it made things more dangerous. So it was a actual risk-reward decision to make. But, no, the other thing I would like is, like, from variants, whereas it doesn't need to be perfect, but, like, some ability to go ahead and maybe have crit spell. I'm going to assume. I'm just going to grab it if it's healing, and I think it might be what I need. I'm probably going to grab stuff that I don't need, but anyway. Multiple paths, or at least things that change what's going to happen minorly. Like how in variant, depending on what path you might get the same boss, but they might have different mechanics now. And it's minor. You can do the mechanics blind. Criterion can be fun. The only problem really with it is it's not worth, at least for the first one, it's not worth doing it for the rewards, because you get almost nothing. You get nothing until you clear all of it, so nothing for doing the partial steps. And it just, you have to do it so many times before you get your first reward. I'll have to check with Brayland and the group, because they ended up doing the second one, and they're probably planning on doing the third one as well. But I just need to see if it's any better, or if it's kind of the same. The mechanics they had some interesting mechanics for some of those bosses. Like, I did enjoy the second boss in Criterion. Actually, both the first and second boss, even though the first one, there was a way to just solve it without needing to think. I liked the new types of mechanics they put in there. I do like the idea that they are trying at DPS too fast. Look, we're going to DPS as fast as we can, if not faster. But, anyway. I like... They used to do this with 24-mans, and it seems like they... Well, they are still doing it a little bit, but not as much. Well, maybe they are. These 24-mans are all a blur, this expansion, to me. But they used to use this alternate content, the 24-mans, the Boja, the Eureka, the Palace, to test out new mechanic stuff. And sometimes it comes into other dungeons or into standard raids. And I like how they were using that as a way to be a test bed. I just wish more things came in and that they were a little bit more willing to risk. Like, what would actually be nice is, okay, we have the same 1, 2, 3, 4, I think it's 5 story dungeons, and that's fine. But what would be nice as well is if after once we get to the post game, we have more. Oh, okay, we get the MSQ dungeon and we get an alternate dungeon like we used to. Because the only time we've gotten non-story-based dungeons has been for the .0 patch since Shadowbringers. Like Smileton and Deltascape, we ended up getting both of those. And I hope I'm correct about this. Yes, okay. We got both of those, and those are the only non-required dungeons. But if they kept doing more non-required dungeons, they could use those as a test bed for trying out new mechanics. That, like, oh, well, because it's not required for MSQ, they don't have to worry as much about backlash. Like, there are definitely places that they can use as their test beds to see, hey, how does this mechanic actually work out? Do people like it? Does it work? Did it not work out the way we intended? And then they can expand upon it or refine it if they need to. It, as admittedly many members in GCC have pointed out, they are... I understand why, because this is Square Enix's cash cow, but they are also very... Okay, good. They are also very, very afraid to try to innovate. But again, it is because this is the cash cow of Square Enix. It is one of the main things funding almost everything else, almost all of their other ventures. And Square has a history of, oh, we've got this brilliant idea. Let's dump all of our money into it, and we're going to go bankrupt next year if we don't get a hit. Oh, hey. You know, murder is the best mitigation, isn't it? Bracelets, sure. Fending, no. Striking, no.
We had returned sooner.
Ring of Healing. I've already got that. Okay. Oh, well, what was not in range for you, Box?
Enough.
Well, hopefully whatever it is got resolved. Yeah, I do like this game, but I understand a lot of the complaints GCC has, especially for things like dungeons. I do enjoy... We're going through and doing it right now. I do enjoy going through and doing them sometimes, and I like... There are some dungeons that are just this exact style that I don't have a problem with. But that's usually because when I go through it the first time, there's all that story build-up. And that ends up helping me enjoy the dungeon more. Like Amarat. Amarat had a great... Its entire experience the first time was very good. It was a fix to what they had tried doing in like ARR for, we need to get story out in this dungeon, so we're going to have a ton of cutscenes. Instead it's, hey, we need to get story out, so we're just going to have someone narrating to you as you go through the dungeon. And they're even doing it now with this one as well, because it was received well. They took a gamble, and it worked. But going back to the other thing I was saying of, like, oh, you do X to change the mechanics. Yes, eventually it'll be, okay, well, you did that. The community has found what is the most efficient path forward, and that's the one you see 80% of the time. And I do understand that's one of the reasons why they don't want to do that, because they don't want to necessarily invest all this time into something that is not necessarily going to really be used or seen much. But there's only so far you can go with that one. Well, time for some old magic, and my fairy dissipated at some point, and I didn't even realize. Whatever. Carbuncle is back.
Light or dark, it matters not.
And you know, I know there's a lot of people. I know there are definitely people who disagree with what I'm saying, and you know what? I'm glad for that. We need differing opinions, because talking about these things for this game on multiple sides is how you help refine. Okay, well, what is it that would actually be better? Oh God! How did we not hit each other, Box? How did we not hit each other?
You've weathered this before. Let's see how you fare now.
Oh, fair enough. I thought it would give you a vulnerability or something like that, but we took like no damage. Alright, so it's just like the, that's the same panic I had with Rue back in 010. We realized that, oh, these ice poles that the healers get. It's almost no damage, so we can just stack on each other. Then the very next pull, I'm screaming in terror because Rue is stacking on me, and I forgot we said that that's what we're going to be doing. Yeah, I'm very flighty at times. Well, time for some excess mitigation. Oh, that was perfect. Your ley lines went up at the same time my chain went out. So I think that means we've got things at a good time.
Prepare yourself.
This mechanic I thought was going to do something completely different from what it actually does. Like, I thought it was going to be a tunnel or something like that. Like, the animation and what it actually does just doesn't feel like it matches to me. And thus, we have cleared. I need to go spend those uncapped tombstones. Got that one. I don't need that. I don't need that. I might need that. And greed so it just doesn't hit the floor. Box, if you want to do more, I'm willing to go down more of these, roulettes. I'm going to do, I guess, trial next after I go spend some of these tombstones. But yeah, thanks for joining. It was fun. Oh, hi, Guile. Let me give you your foot pillow back. Go for it, Box. That gives me time to spend some of these tombstones. Trying to keep 1,500 on hand just for when the Manderville stuff comes out. I've got 6 of those. 3 of those. Alright, I guess we're starting with this one. But yeah, trying to keep 1,500 at least on hand for when Manderville comes out. Because it might not be 1,500 tombstones. But it's probably going to cost a grand total of 6,000 tombstones to just get one of your weapons. Which, if that's the case going forward, that'll make this the easiest one to get for alt classes. You know, that's, I think, one of the other things that I don't like about for Eureka. The fact that Eureka was the only way to get your relic for the Stormblood tier. And even then, your stats for the relic were RNG based. So I got it, but like, do I still have it in here? I got 2 relics. I got the, this one, and I got the, actually, I might have gotten a third one. I got this one, I got the, warrior one, and let me check. Oh, well, it's not going to have that name. Great. I thought I maybe got the Astral one, but I could be mistaken. I might not... No, I must not have. I must have been playing Scholar, in, No, you know what? Eureka, you're Astro. You are Astro. So I played Astro. And, okay, I didn't have the Astro one, because this thing is stuck to, the I-400 one. Okay. Okay, then. I enjoy how I still have my Eureka gear, my Boja gear, yes, T gear, but that's because we just went through that. The Dragon Song gear. Like, I do enjoy that I still have this gear on me, just in case, even though, like, a lot of it's not going to be needed going forward. You know, actually, on the note of relics, I will say, I know a lot of people hate the fact that there is no real relic grind this time. And I admit, Hey, welcome back, Box. Are you ready for us to do a trial roulette then? All right, let's head on in. But no, I admit it does kind of suck that there isn't really any grind other than just tombstones. It is nice that it is, oh, so it's a grind of tombstones. So if I just play every other part of this game that I'm going to be playing, I can also farm my relic. So it kind of works as a one bird, multiple stones. One stone, multiple birds scenario. But it would be nice if there was something for an earlier step that had you do something. Because, like, I did enjoy not the ARR relics. The ARR relics what I'm going to say does not apply to ARR because it just couldn't. But Heavensward relics, I really liked the idea behind them of how it was, oh, well, you need to go and do these old dungeons to get your relic, because it was hey, go do some older content so that we have players queuing up for that older content. They're getting their relics, and new players have people going into the queue for these things to, help them queue up. Like Bismarck right here. Hi, Sky Whale, it has been a while. In Stormblood, you could only do Eureka. But then in Shadowbringers, you could do some things that weren't just Eureka, but it was all, like, mostly on-content stuff, if I remember correctly. Let me see. You get what they're going for, but did unfortunately make it a little bit easier and so much less structure. Yeah, exactly. Like, I understand not... Oh, there's a second scholar here. I understand not liking the light steps in ARR and Heavensward. Because, yeah, they definitely got to be a little grindy because, again, it was here, the most efficient thing for light in, let's say, Heavensward, at one point was, hey, just farm A1 Savage because, well, we outgear it, so we kill it super fast, and then it became A9 Savage for the same thing. But it was still nice of the, okay, you need to do more stuff than just current content. It let you remember some of the older stuff, and again, it put in queues, or put people into the queues. That is what I feel like the relic should still be a little bit, because it helps, again, of, hey, we have new players. We need people to go into the queues for that, so we need to give the established players a reason to be queuing up for this stuff. Oh, yeah, you don't have... Right, you don't get Fire 4 for another 2 levels. But you have Enochian. Though you don't have old Enochian, whereas it was, hey, you've got to be, you've got to do, I think it was Ice 4 in the past was, hey, let's add time with diminishing returns to Enochian. Alright, yeah, this is the one I dotted first. Man, classes have changed a lot. Some of them definitely for the better, some of them for the worse. I will say, if I have a chance to not be healer next here, which, if we keep with the current group, no, I'm going to be healer next expansion. But if I had a choice, I honestly might want to try, assuming it doesn't just go to heck, I would kind of want to try Machinist. Because I did Bard in UCOB. Actually, I did Trial by Fire Bard in UCOB. It was, hey, I haven't played this class. Well, Dancer's feeling really bad in UCOB, so I'll go to Bard. And I learned how to play Bard by progging UCOB. But I haven't really done Machinist. And that would be something interesting to do. To, if nothing else, get my entire my entire Fizz range set done, basically. Yeah, like, most people who I hear who actually play Machinists really enjoy it. Like, the people who actually play it, like, more than just, oh, I'm doing this for casual. Thank goodness that doesn't knock you back as far as it normally does, because I got stunned in the middle of that. Lightning! I'd say stand apart, but... Here you go, Draco. Oh, right, we want to kill Vapor Bubbles if this was EX on sync. But it's not, so I'm still going to kill it. Oh, hi, Box. What is that weapon you're using? Augmented, oh, it's the Manderville staff. Wait. There we go. I went to click it, and then I think I got interrupted by something, probably because I was looking at something else. That's on me. You know, I'm surprised this, being on, Bismarck's back doesn't despawn the carbuncle. Will we one-cycle it? Yes! I remember doing even this version on content. Well, near on content. Like, Alexander had come out by that point. But, doing that, and, yeah. No one sees it anymore, but there's a cutscene if the island gets destroyed. The power creep of this game. There's a lot of things you don't see from old content. Like, you don't see anything from, Crystal Tower. Box, I'm thinking next I'm going to do, level 90 dungeons, and then that might just be it for me for doing roulettes. Do you want to join for that? And yeah, it's not so much that it... So, you see that it has vitality. So, I'm not going to lie, Box. I missed your macros entirely during it. I apologize. Yeah, so, remember, Box, I have a passive -17. I have a -17 check to my passive. Here you go. Go for it. Yes, I completely missed you yeeting and then screaming, and fair enough. That is perfect, Box. That is good. Yeah, are you good for a level 90? Oh, yes, you said yes. All right, I'll queue us up now. But, yeah, no, there's so many things that you don't see. Like, for that one, if the vitality hit 0, it's not so much that the island broke apart. No, instead, what happens is you get a cutscene where it's Bismarck eats the island and you with it. Similarly, there's in Circus Tower, the second boss that has all those platforms around him. You never have to do the stuff that makes you go onto those platforms. I saw it once when I did it back in Heavensward, and then never again since. Yeah, like, honestly, I kind of wish that they would have item level sync for the Alliance raids that isn't just the max item level for the expansion. Because you don't see any of the mechanics. There are mechanics in Void Ark that you don't really see. But also, you didn't really see those mechanics if you had a decent group when Void Ark came out, because Void Ark was... They didn't do a good job with Void Ark. They did a fun job with Weeping City, with the exception of the Spider Lady at the start. There's a reason Weeping City was called Wiping City. Yeah, I had a feeling that was the case because of the very first boss of Weeping City. Like, if you could get someone to get you through that boss, then you'd probably be fine with the rest of it. You'd probably even like the, third boss of Dunscaith. Actually, you'd probably enjoy the third... I enjoy the third boss of Weeping City. It's Ozma. But you also might enjoy, seeing the final boss of, Weeping City as well. Yep, you could do that. Another thing, actually, that you can do these days, if you have 3 people, I think you need a minimum of 3 people to go into an alliance raid unsynced. Oh yeah, that also, you would potentially get it in roulettes. Yeah, right. I forgot about that. Yeah. If you're tanking, there's already 3 dungeons. You have to auto-leave if you get them. I'm going to guess one of them is Cutter's Cry. I'm trying to remember what else has spiders in it. Like Cutter's Cry, I guess, Thousand Maw of Todorok, probably. It's a scorpion, but it's kind of a spidery scorpion. And... yeah, I'm blanking. Also, Guile has fallen asleep on my foot again. Tantara, Karn, and Hullbreaker. Huh. I don't It's been so long since I've done, Hullbreakers. I don't remember all of them. Like, the problem is I get Hullbreaker 1 and 2 intermingled in my brain. Because one of them has a gorilla, one of them has the snail. I know it's the second one has you fighting the Maelstrom people. It's definitely a good thing the Mightlings don't, because, man, are they prevalent in ARR. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Man, now I'm just remembering, like, technically, it's an illegal mod. Well, it would be an illegal mod in this game, but I remember, I don't remember if I got it, but I saw for Skyrim, someone very early on made a mod that was, hey, turn all the giant spiders into bears. Because why giant spiders? Yeah, like, spiders are a very spiders are definitely a very common. People do not like. People have problems for these. Actually, on that note, for I know for people with I can never remember what it's called. You cannot stand hearing mouth sounds or mouth sounds or people eating sounds. Cuisinier actually finally had its patch come out. So you can now disable that noise in the game. So that, I really appreciate that they actually went through and added that. It makes it so nice, because now it's, oh, well, this is a great game, and now more people can enjoy it, because you have this very easy to add accessibility option. You know, if I stream more after this, I could just turn this into a basically like Friday fun day of, you know what, whatever, I'm playing Cuisinier after this. But I think in all honesty, I might end shortly after we're done with this 90 dungeon, because I am just, at this point, I just am putting off doing the stuff that I was going to do this evening of, I need to basically do a major rearrangement of my room in here, and that's going to probably take me a good 4 hours, if not longer, to do. Because every time I move a piece of furniture, holy cow, I have not had Smelton in a long time. Oh, wait, is it? Oh, perfect. We're... Perfect! I do enjoy that almost all the NPCs in this game are just made with the character creator, so you can make them yourself. And their portrait matches as well. And I also just noticed they've got the gentleman title. Because of course they do. Gentleman extraordinaire. There we go. There's the one I want to get. Which I should have just... Whatever, I guess I'm holding chain now. Return to me, Carbuncle! I do wish Dissipation affected all of my healing skills and not healing spells. Considering it gives me Aether Flow. So, you know, it should make Lustrate and Adlo be better. Rather than being, oh, we're taking your fairy away. And you can't gain fairy gauge now. And also, we're giving you resources that don't get buffed by this. So, it effectively has just turned it into a, DPS button. Ba-dum-bum. I keep forgetting XCOG's a thing because I just... Amusingly enough, I don't use it enough in raids these days because it's, oh, well, if I could have this help, they'll just get topped off anyway by something else, because it'll be one major hit, and then they don't take enough damage. Or Betrayer won't take enough damage and go down. Or it'll be, I put that on Nethos, and he takes too much damage, and he dies. But I understand why it can't be a it can't be a healer invulnerability. If it was oh, you go down to 0 and this pops, well, Scholar would then be mandatory. I do like Smileton. Smileton was a fun dungeon. It's silly and fun. And flip the faces around. Well, not all of them, but... Well, okay. Right, you can sure cast that. Thank you for reminding me of that box. It's been a while. Oh, you're flipping again. Okay. Also, they're dead. I don't know why I'm reading this. I don't need any of this stuff. It's not even going to level up my desynthesis. I guess I can use it for company seals. Okay, apparently that one smiley kisser I really want to get murdered. Oh! I thought they were going to die from that last AoE. That's on me. Hildy the tank is a Manderville man. Aggro is up. Give it all that you can. Okay, okay. I enjoy that they are going all in on the bit. This has been a fun day. Again, everyone who's been watching, thank you all very much. That you have. This went from being a very sleepy, I thought it was just going to end early day, to very, very fun. I definitely need to just do more casual stuff like this. I enjoy that of the, whoops, auto-running while typing, but hey, gentleman and a scholar, that makes sense. Just as long as they don't face each other. So he's noticing your macros. Sorry again that I did not notice them at first box. And the frame worker is dead. No longer shall they work on the frames. Ugh. Okay, yep. It finally happened. I feel that green tea has finally left my body. So yeah, this is the last thing I'm going to be doing today. But yeah. My brain is now shutting down. So I apologize for being so quiet for this part. We did go through a lot of rants today, though. So, yeah. Now we're from rant mode into mindless babble mode, as I just struggle to have my brain come up with words to say that actually have meaning, unlike these. I do also really enjoy the names of this area. We're now in under construction. Sorry. They had a good sense of humor with this, especially because you see the 3D printing going on as well. So I do enjoy that, like, hey, we don't have creation magic anymore, but we've got 3D printers. Really, I think Garlemald would really like the use of these 3D printers to help, you know, with their reconstruction efforts. Actually, I'm sure everyone back on Eorzea would really like to have some of these 3D printers. Did I roll? I thought I passed on that. Now, for the big cheese. Ba-da-dum. No steppy. Oh good, we lucked out. Now, time for some more explosives! Are we also getting landmines? Huh. I thought everyone... It's been so long, I thought everyone after that first set had landmines associated. Oh, right! Now it has the laser associated with it. Man, we lucked out a lot this time. Is there... I did not realize there was a black mage spot up there. Oh, that's perfect. Things I learned. Thank you, Box. All right. With that, though, I think that, as I've been saying, that is going to be it for me for today. Again, for everyone who tuned in, thank you very much. I am glad that we got to rant and ramble so much. Box, thank you for joining for the roulettes to help them go a bit smoother and honestly a bit more enjoyable than just doing them solo. But yeah, my next stream will be Tuesday. It'll be Saga before GCC Raid, and then it'll be GCC Raid. My stream schedule for the week will go up either tomorrow or on Monday on the usual spots of I put on Blue Sky, my Twitter, and my Tumblr. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed and hope everyone has a good night and takes care.